if there's not a fucking gamer remix to this episode. I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
A perfect shot. I would expect nothing less from a computer. Programmed to kill. I mean play golf.
Let's begin objective A. Fool the humans into thinking you're real. Trick the humans with inferior skill, even though you could win every time. I guess I can use my computer brain to calculate the angles at which to hit the ball, get a perfect shot. Hit the ball, get a perfect shot. Primary objective, fool them all. Holy fucking shit. You're a perfect machine. Protects the recorder. Join the resistance. John Connor will lead us. We just have to wait for him to be born. Holy fucking shit. You're a perfect machine. Don't have that Terminator to do it for you.
Good evening, everyone. Boys, girls, and MBs of all shapes, sizes, colors, and orientations. My name is Alec Gunter. Welcome to the Alec Gunter stream. I know it's a little bit abnormal for me to be live at this day and at this time, but I thought I was gonna be like, I thought I was tired. I was watching stuff with Dubsy earlier, and I was like, I'm tired. I'm gonna check out. But then like, I just wasn't tired enough. Like I was bored. You know what I mean? Like what I'm trying to say is I'm just very bored. So now you guys get to benefit from my boredom. So hello. I also wanted to show you guys my new shirt. Praying for all you hoes. And I bought this today because on Tuesday, there is a women's Republican meeting happening relatively close to me. They need you back on Jubilee again. They reached out to me, but like, I think they wanted me on a surrounded thing. And like, listen, I'm sorry. I know I'm not big enough to say this yet, but if I'm going to be on surrounded, I'm going to be the guy in the middle. I'm not going to be a guy on the side. If they want me as the guy in the middle, I'll do it. I'll take some time. I'll study all of the points that I need to study, go through flashcards, and I'll be prepared. But unless I'm in the middle, I don't give a shit. I'm not. If I lived in California, then maybe, but I don't. I live in Ohio, so I'm not packing up and going out there to be 1 out of 25. The website isn't working. Hold on. Interesting content. Oh, because I had it set to Twitch. Why was it set to Twitch? What the hell? Okay, now it should be working. Hello, my site chatters. I apologize. I had it set to Twitch. Refresh if you have not already, if it's not working still. Refresh. Should be working now. Anyway, a turf meeting? No. You misheard. It's Republican women. TERFs at least pretend like they're feminists. Republican women are kind of a different breed. You might have a TERF Republican woman here and there, but I do feel like the distinction is important. But anyway, if you guys want to give me some ideas, because I still need to brainstorm about like how to go about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to pay to get in because it's a $30 entry fee, but I might pay to get in and record. If they let me record, I might just pay to get in and record some stuff. But if not, my plan is to just kind of stand outside, grab some people, and try to record them. And then, of course, Dubsy's going to edit all that together into a beautiful, juicy man on the street interview video. I'm hoping Greycraft will come with me, not just because I enjoy my time with Greycraft, but also because I'd like a cameraman of sorts. And of course, since he's a content creator too, we can switch off. And he can be in the video. But if not, then I'm just going to be a one-man job. And I'm going to have to make do. I want the second option more than the first. The street man, the man on the street. Perhaps. Yeah, street man. Sorry, I'm looking at DMs real quick. Give me a second. Gonna be like a dead domain vid. Is dead domain a single person operation, or do they have a cameraman? I don't know. Maybe it'll feel more authentic without a cameraman. You know what I mean? Maybe that's the way to go. But I'm thinking, right, if I asked him questions... So first of all, I'm going to be wearing this shirt here. Let me get the hat I'm going to be wearing, too. So this is going to be my getup, kind of. I might have a different jacket on over this, but this is going to be my getup. And I'm just going to pull people over and ask them some questions, like, specifically women, because it's going to be like the Women's Republican Convention. So I'll be, like, one of the questions I'm thinking about asking straight up is just like, so are you trans? And then if and when she says no, whatever her response is, I'll be like, okay, so how do I know that you're not trans? Because I've heard that we have all of these trans people taking over women's spaces. So how do I know for sure that you're not trans? I think that would be funny. Another one is I had another one. What is it? Oh yeah, just like what is a woman, right? Just straight up ask them what is a woman, and then when they answer like adult human female, all right, what is a female? And see what they do with that. What else? I thought about getting something for abortion, but I don't know how to approach it. So are you against abortion? Right? And if they say yes, I'm like, okay, why? I don't know. Like, I would have to play that one by ear. Some of this stuff is going to have to be ad-libbed. So, we'll see how it goes. But step A is to get there. Well, no, step A is to prepare. I got to clear out a bunch of shit on my phone because I have not enough space to record. I got to get my phone stand together. I got to make sure I got my microphones. I got to prepare some basic questions, maybe some props. I'm thinking about bringing the dolphin fetus picture. Oh, maybe a question about like my wife and how I should treat her. Something like that. Like, or like, do you have any relationship advice for women seeking out a man or something? I don't know.
Fame, power.
You need detective costumes for your transvestigations.
That would be funny. Thank you very much, Sagi Tanuki, for another 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Love you. Maybe like, I don't know, like, what's a good question about like my wife, or like relationship advice? Like, what's a good lead-in for that? How do I phrase that? You know what I mean? How is your relationship with your, like, are you married? Okay, and if the answer is yes, then that goes one direction. You say, okay, how's your relationship with your husband? Do you have any advice for me and my relationship? Like that may be boring, but maybe I can spin it a little. Like, I'm trying to lead them in a direction, right? So like maybe I can lead them towards like, you know, being the submissive in the relationship. You know, Malik, I can't say when she's going to cover it or if. You're gonna have to tune into the stream yourself. She's live almost every day, most of the day. I don't know. I'll think about it. One sec. I have to do something. Sorry, hold on. I have to see something. I'm DMing my friend. It's, I don't want to reveal anything.
They're eating the dog. They're eating the dog.
Okay.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back.
Thank you, President
Okay,
Xi.
sorry.
Thank you, President Xi. Thank you.
Didn't they stream today? I don't typically stream on Sundays. I don't know if I'm going to make it a regular thing or not. But I was bored, so I was like, fuck it. We're doing it live.
President Xi! Exclamation point. When we know that Xi was responsible
Okay.
for lacking and not giving us.
Alright, let's do this. I'm not going to lead into this. I'm not going to be pre-recording this. If anything, I will let my sibling Max go into the Clips channel and do some stuff with this if it, you know, doesn't get taken down by Jubilee. They love taking down people who cover their content now for whatever reason, even though their whole fucking reason that they got popular in the first place was because of React videos. But I have not tested the waters in a while, and I want to see where they're at right now with video takedowns. So we're going to go into this with fingers crossed, and we'll see if we can get through it. If not, we jump into Sonic Adventure 2, and we just, you know, say we tried.
Like, what's the problem with xenophobic nationalism? Don't you think that's better for
Yes, it's
Americans
Sunday.
in general?
To be xenophobic,
Yes.
nationalism is better.
We should have a coherent culture. Everyone should be a part of the same culture.
Which, do you get to choose what the culture is?
We already have a dominant culture.
I mean, look, I gotta be honest with you, like,
Bruh.
you and I have a fundamental disagreement. We will never see eye to eye on this. Hi, I'm Sam Seder, host
True.
of the Majority Report, and today I am surrounded by 20 conservatives. My first claim is Trump's attack on DEI hides his real goal, which is to give corporations more power.
Ooh. Dude, I can see him in the fucking lab, like, test tubing these prompts. You know what I mean? Like, that was a test tube prompt.
All right.
Sorry, Sam.
No worries.
All right. I think
I saw a tweet about this guy. It said, "I hate conservative guys that look woke."
have a slight issue with the back end of the premise. I guess Trump's attacks on DEI being a real goal to, give corporations more power. I'd rather center the conversation around the Democratic, especially as conservative.
Nope. I'm already getting a warning. We can't. I'm already getting a warning. Can't do it. Can't do it. That sucks ass. That sucks so much ass. Fuck you, Jubilee. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Yep, already. We're only a minute in. 1 minute in. Did you get an email? No, there's a warning. Here, I'll screenshot it so you guys can see. This is what it looks like. That warning means that I'm headed into copyright territory. I can't do it. Well, that sucks. Maybe there's something else we can look at. You know what I haven't watched? Here, you know what? We'll still make this work. You know what I haven't watched? There's a debate between, what is it? Trying to think. It was a while back, but I haven't seen it. God, I can't remember his name now. Hold on. I don't even know how I would find him now. I forget his name. Andy Pants. Yep, you got it. Thank you, Guitar Rocker.
In here. And recently I did.
Yeah, Jubilee, true. Yeah, so apparently this debate went so bad. For those who don't know who Andy Pants Gaming is, let me give you a little taster. Little taste tester for Andy Pants Gaming. Wow, when you type Andy Pants, the first thing that comes up is the debate. That's really funny. So here's what they uploaded 4 days ago.
Blacksmith is over sexualized.
It's always because they look like this. It's always because they look like the person on the left and they're just jealous.
Is this game involuntarily racist?
What's going on, guys? So Monster Hunter Wilds is absolutely crushing it. And the left, the coping, angry, mentally ill left, is absolutely seething right now because of hot characters in games. Because they're jealous. Because they're jealous that they're not a biological woman and they look like a creature instead.
So you get the idea. He's a piece of shit. So maybe we can watch this instead. Is that fine with everybody? Or would you rather just go into gaming? Part of me kind of just wants to do gaming. Introduction, pre-debate.
What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and recently I did a debate with the YouTuber Andy Pants.
We'll give this like
Gaming.
10
now,
minutes.
Some of you may be familiar with him, some of you won't be, but I did a debate on his channel, and
give Dubsy something to do. Dubsy's got plenty. This isn't for Dubsy. If anything, this is for Guitar Rocker to take clips and put on the clip channel.
Because he's been deleting comments, or sorry, disabling comments, enabling comments, disabling them again, disabling the live replay chat, unlisting the stream, republicizing it. He's just flip-flopping.
Yeah, I've not heard a single person on the left complain about the new game. Obviously, there are going to be shitters who are like, "No, it's not woke enough. It's not diverse enough." Like, okay, yeah, I hear you. Like, it's too sexualized. Yeah, okay, got it. And maybe it's worth responding to that and understanding where they're coming from, because I will tell you, even the people even though they're annoying, and they are oftentimes they are annoying, they're still coming from a good place typically. Not always, but typically. Certainly a better place than Andy Pants, okay? So, like, I have some sympathy for them, not for Andy Pants.
On all of this, and just for the sake of
I haven't heard
authenticity,
anything.
transparency, I'm reposting the entire debate here. I hop on the call at about 6.5 minutes in, so 6.5 minutes after whatever this introduction ends.
Okay.
But that 6.5 minutes might be important context to get an idea of what his attitude and vibe was prior to the debate, and see how he's handling.
By the way, before this guy debated Andy Pants, I reached out to him personally, and he turned me down because I was too small of a channel.
Things after. To give you
According
some
to him.
context, this guy was the one who made a video
So,
called
credit where
Woke
credit's
YouTubers,
due.
in which he alleged that I was a gay communist shilling for the woke agenda or something with no evidence behind it. And so,
as I've watched their content on a consistent basis, I've realized these dudes are so deep in the gay communist agenda, they can't even criticize it anymore.
no, bro.
Actman is indeed good at playing an act. He's good at appearing
Okay, so he directly called out Actman. Okay, so that's why he debated him.
natural
Okay.
and looking like he's riffing. The reality is he's reading a careful script that has definitely been run by his handlers at Activision and Bungie and other DEI departments.
I came on to debate him about various things. Not really sure what was going to happen, but things did not go the way Andy wanted, and because...
Yeah, there is an Alec Gunther Clips channel, by the way, just to show that real quick. You can find that. Max posted it in the YouTube chat. I just posted it in the stream chat, the site chat. Clips channel run by Guitar Rocker. So if you want to see content that may just be on stream, or that you missed from videos, it's all there. Anywho's.
He is not...
Oh yeah, this hasn't been uploaded yet. Wait. Sometimes you do just need to accept things as fact, like the fact that the Earth is round.
No, you cannot.
Yes.
Dude, that's don't.
You have to. You have to, man. You have to. You can't.
No, you can't.
Your brain is so open that it is spilling out of your ears. You cannot just go with
How
like,
can you say
maybe
that when
the
I
Earth's
build
flat.
How can you
Like,
say that when
it's
I
not
build
flat.
race cars?
Is
How
the
can you
Earth
say
flat?
that when I build race cars? You cannot. You
Such
cannot
a
operate
fucking dumb
the way
response.
that you just espoused to me for someone who literally just got back from the racetrack yesterday, who builds race cars built on real physics.
Is the Earth flat?
So, I mean, sure. Why
sure.
not?
Yes.
Why not?
Okay. Prove
Why
it.
not? Why couldn't
Demonstrate
it be?
Show me your
Why
evidence
couldn't
that
it
the
be?
Earth's flat. What do you mean? Why couldn't it be? Because it's not. Dumbass, it's not. The Earth's round. All of our evidence demonstrates that the Earth is round. If you cannot comprehend that all the evidence that we have right now is that the Earth is Why round isn't it?
and
'Cause
accept
it's not.
that as facts, then why are we even fucking talking? What stances do you stand by? You have no actual positions on anything. Everything's just, well, Elon was doing this because, he was trying to meme, and it wasn't bad, but like it wasn't good either, bro. And like, gravity might exist, but like it's just a theory. Like, what do you actually believe, man? What is an undeniable fact to you? Anything?
Well, an undeniable fact is I haven't cursed at you yet, and I haven't.
I
told
don't
you
give a shit.
Any mean words yet? So
No mean
try not
words.
to try not to be rude.
Thank you for
with
protecting my
inter-
precious
interviews.
feelings. I don't give a shit about yours.
Okay,
I don't care.
I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great retrospective about this with your audience. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I don't like being
Get
shouted at.
fucked. Good night.
Oh man, that was great. We're gonna be uploading that soon.
Being transparent, and he is trying to hide things from his audience.
But that's the Clips
and
channel.
from my audience. I feel it necessary to post the stream in its entirety here. So feel free to go down to the comments and roast the fuck out of me, make fun of me. I encourage it. I always try to welcome criticism. And
We'll debate upload when. I have Dubsy working on it. It'll be when they decide. It's not a priority.
it helps me get better as a person and as a content creator. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I don't always handle things the best way, of course, but I'm not going to silence you down in the comments. So go talk shit about me. Say whatever you want about the debate, and because Andy's not offering that on his channel. So 6 and a half minutes after this is when I jump in.
That's better than me. I silence people on my channel all the time. I'm just over it, man. Like, if you're a dumbass conservative, I don't want you anywhere near me. Disgusting
To debate.
freaks.
And that runs until the very end. So watch.
Unless you want to debate me and give me content. Yummy content, okay? That people can feed off of. That's, like, my only exception.
Make up your own mind and enjoy.
What's going on, boys? About to get Act Man in here in a second.
What's going on?
Hang on one second. Trying to figure out why my icon's not showing up. Oh, there it is. What's going on, boys? About to get Act Man in here in a second. Looks like we're streaming. I'm stoked about this. So I'm going to send him the link right now. Let's see if he joins. All right, Act Man has the link. Let's see if he joins. Just waiting on him.
I agree the logo's busy.
My country is LGBT free. Good. That's a good country right there. Act Man, how can I use this for content? Exactly. Hopefully it's mutually beneficial. He can use me for content. I can use him.
Logos, sometimes complexity can work, but it's usually much better when it's simple. That's why I switched from the face logo a long time. Well, you can still see it on the thumbnail of the YouTube channel whenever I go live. That was my logo for a while, but I like the triangular G. I like that much better.
Him for content. It's
is
fine. Do you guys want to ping him on Twitter? Maybe ping him on his server because he's
like,
not...
let's say, get rid of the space helmet. Okay, just ditch that entirely. The blue and the red is fine, but ditch this. Honestly, this could work if you just ditch the space helmet. I feel like that's eating up so much. Like, it's just cluttering the whole thing. Ditch the space helmet, have the half sunglass face, half skull. I think that works. Still a little busy for my taste, but it works much better.
I'm just sitting here waiting on him. He's not clicking on it. Waiting on you, Act Man. Guys, is he gonna...
He says this is important context.
Is he gonna puss out because
minute.
leftists are pussies? Is Act Man gonna run away because leftists are cowards? Okay, he's typing me a message. Let's see what he has to say.
But it's gonna be gay.
I got a cold. He got COVID. StreamYard ain't picking up my camera for some reason. Trying to fix it. Okay. All right, dude. All right. If anybody, all right.
In fairness, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on this because he did end up debating somebody. So I wouldn't say that he ran away from me. I just think that he wasn't giving me my fair due. Like, you're really only going to make yourself available to people who are, like, above a certain subscriber count. Like, I mean, he did stand by that. If I had had more subscribers, then maybe he would have said yes. I can't say that that's not the case. Nothing indicates that that's not the case because here he is debating a leftist. So I can't say he ran away from me. But I do think that, like, I debate people who are smaller than me and have no channel all the time. Like, I think it's fine. Like, it's like, just because they don't have as much of a following, it could mean anything. It doesn't mean they're not as interesting. It doesn't mean that they don't have a good point. I have great points, in my opinion.
If anybody wants to join the stream and talk to me or ask me a question while we wait on Act Man, then shoot me a message on Discord right now. Because Act Man says that he's having technical difficulties, which I'm sure is 100% legit. All right. Until Act Man gets in here, I'm gonna have some random people come in here while we wait for Act Man.
What? Dog, give him like a fucking second.
Dude, how's it going? I'm surprised the Act Man hasn't joined yet.
Yeah, dude, just sitting here waiting on him. Dude,
no.
You're the
He
guy
says
who was
this is
playing
important.
Fortnite yesterday. Who you sounded like a 12-year-old hopped up on high C.
No, dude, that wasn't me. I didn't have the fucking anime profile picture.
Oh, never. Okay, never mind. Okay, I missed.
Dude, no, I was the one who.
You cannot say, okay, you cannot play Fortnite and say you sounded like a 12-year-old. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Talked about what females
You were playing
play in
Fortnite.
the gaming industry, which
What?
is match 3 and CS and fucking sim games. I also forgot to mention another one, and I think this is important to mention. Is fucking mobile games. Do you know how big the mobile game market is?
Dude, it's funded by women. They're all playing Candy Crush. I think
Funded by big
Dude,
women.
Why do you think they bought fucking?
Big
I think you
women.
actually mentioned this in a video. Why do you think they bought? Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard. They
George
bought it for fucking
Soros.
Candy Crush.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like they could give less of a shit about like the smaller games, which sucks because like. And I saw your video.
Here we go. That was rude as shit. That's literally one of your fans, man. Is that how you treat? Okay, whatever.
There he is, boys. The man
What's
himself.
poppin'? Yeah.
Couldn't even give him the courtesy
All
of
right,
being like,
Actman,
yeah,
I have
Actman's here.
One question
Bye.
just to start off. In the words of the African prince, why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Who says I'm gay?
You're not gay. It's just that you were supporting.
That's a great way to start
You didn't
the
follow
debate,
through
man.
with the line, bro. Come on, man.
You were supporting Leon mods that were gay, and you were anti-Ashley mods, and I was wondering why you did that.
This is gonna be great.
Huh? You're wondering why I did. What are you referring to?
For Resident Evil 4, you were in support of Leon mods and in support of gay Leon mods, acting like they were no big deal, and you were again. And then you called people that were pro Ashley mods. You were like, "Oh, they're weirdos."
I don't know if I said the term weirdo. I mean, if you have the tweet, we can go over it or whatever the tweets are.
Yeah.
Do you have that on you?
So what I have here is. This is my opening. Why are you?
This is
gay?
your. Yeah, this is your.
This is my.
You had this
project
scripted?
This is my So I thought this was one interesting tweet. You said,
Yeah,
so
I mean, we can start off with this stuff. By the way, like,
dude,
I'm down to freeform.
Dude, I'm just
Oh
going
my
right
God.
into it, and feel free to ask me a question whenever you want. But I think
Dog,
a lot of
you
people are familiar
scripted
with
the
the
meme.
Nexus mods scandal. How they're banned. So people just wanted to remove LGBT trash from games, and Nexus was banning
Yeah.
them and not allowing them to.
That's bad.
And then
Yeah.
the reverse was not possible. So basically,
Good. If people are modding the shit out of if people are modding games to remove like queer content, okay, let's put it this way: should I be allowed to mod a game and remove all of the black characters from it? No, I shouldn't. Okay, I'm sorry. A lot of these guys would say, "Yeah, you should be able to do that. It's just mods, bro." Yeah, it's fucking hateful mods. You're only taking black people out of the game because you are fucking racist. So when the developer tells you, hey, you can't do that, and then bans your ass, and then you get banned from like the modding community or whatever, don't be surprised. If you want to fiddle with your own little mods in your own time in your mom's basement and you know, have your nice little white supremacist paradise in Skyrim, then so be it. But don't upload that shit to the internet, okay? We're not going to have it.
people are not allowed to remove LGBT stuff from games. And what you said here was, this is false. Nexus Mods is not working to delete mods that remove pronouns from Starfield. Mm-hmm. And then there was a clarification note that said, from Nexus Mods, that said, this is actually true. If we think someone is uploading a mod on our site with intent to deliberately be against inclusivity or diversity, then we will take action against it.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. So
you think this is some kind of like gotcha? Like,
I mean,
when I admit to mistakes, like,
so do you not see the double standard that people are allowed to put like gay stuff in there, but aren't allowed to remove it?
Do you see the double standard that like people are allowed to be black, but people aren't allowed to be racist against black people? What?
About Nexus Mods double standard?
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, they're an independent company, aren't they? So they're allowed to do what they want. Of course, there might be a double standard there.
But I personally think that's a poor argument. They're an independent company that they're allowed to do what they want. I don't like that argument. I think it feeds into the capitalist framework too much. In my opinion, it's a good thing when people are pro LGBT, even corporations. When corporations do it, it's good. Okay, it's better than not doing it. I think it's a good thing, and you should force them to. I'm sure he's doing fine, but this is a huge nitpick. But I think it's better to force their hand into explaining why it's bad that they're doing it.
But there's also the idea that no matter what they choose, they're going to piss some group of people off, right? If they allow mods like that, they're going to piss off one group. But if they take them down, they're going to piss off the other. So it's really a no-win situation for them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of up to people's own interpretations.
That's okay.
But yeah, I believe I corrected that mistake that I made. Maybe a quote retweet or something.
I have more people than I thought I would have.
If that's all that can't be all the ammo you have. Surely you've got something stronger.
Oh, no. My other question is, does the fence ever hurt? Do the splinters ever hurt from sitting on the fence so much, bud?
What?
Oh, so is this the route you want to go down?
This is the route.
He's literally prepared these fucking lines. Like, you're such a nerd, dude.
I don't want to go down. Let's go.
Are you sure?
Dude, just unload the ammo on me. Dude,
didn't he just accuse this guy of scripting his
sure
shit?
About this, man? Because I don't think you're cut out for this. I don't think you know how this game is played.
Sweetie, I am. I'm so cut out for it.
Vine boom sound.
Then why have me on when you have done such a terrible job of purging your digital footprint?
Go ahead. I had an old Xbox channel that was stupid. Go ahead, pull it up.
And an old Twitter account and a few old YouTube channels. And I have your permission.
Oh no.
Go ahead, dude.
Bro didn't clean up the receipts, man.
Now or later.
I don't care about that shit, bro. I care about you being a fake. And that when the people find out who you really are, the leopards will eat your face.
Oh no.
Go for it.
I heard, by the way, and I think he's going to get into this, but I did hear that Andy Pants used to be like pro-gay. Like he would post like positive stuff about gay people, and then he just flip-flopped.
Changed
for no reason.
I'll be super transparent on what I've changed my position on and what I haven't changed my position on. I've always talked, even on my old Xbox channel, I talked about the woke garbage. It's just people didn't want to hear it at the time. And now my new channel, people want to hear about it. So I talk about it more.
Yeah.
He's on the defense so bad.
But okay.
You certainly do.
So I seriously though, dude, I really do want to ask you though, before we get into like digging up junk on each other. Dude, look, I loved your videos from like 7 or 8 years ago. And do you agree that there has been a steep decline in masculinity in video games since that era of like 06, 07? Like, I know you love that era of games.
Dude, God of War exists. What? God of War. That's my argument. God of War exists.
Games. Do you agree there has been a steep decline in masculinity since then in games?
Steep
also,
decline.
I don't care.
I mean, there's obviously still instances of games that have masculine protagonists, sure, but you know, I would have to watch your masculinity video in its entirety. I think I watched about 7 or 8 minutes.
Okay.
And that one hit the algorithm.
My answer to this would be like, I don't care. What, are you attacked? Do you feel like your masculinity is under attack? Like you're a big strong man and you feel like you're being attacked by what? Pronouns? Like what's your problem?
I noticed a change in the type of content your channel has. But to answer your question,
of course he doesn't make counter arguments. He has a script.
There's been a steep decline. How do you quantify masculinity? I mean, like the Doom games, like 2016, Doom Eternal, Doom the Dark Ages coming out. We just had Space Marine 2. That's pretty fucking masculine. I mean, Leon Kennedy, Resident Evil 4 remake. I think Leon Kennedy's a fucking badass, pretty masculine. Isaac Clarke, the Dead Space remake, pretty fucking masculine.
Exactly, but which is a remake of a 2007 game.
Right, but those are still remakes released within the last couple of years, all featuring protagonists that we all consider to be fucking Giga Chads. So obviously there's some contention around your premise that masculinity has fallen off on a steep decline or something. In some ways, sure. Maybe there's more pandering. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that we had Medal of Honor, we had Sam Fisher, we had Ghost Recon, we had all of these great like masculine characters in games, and it seems like everything now is either a remake. Like what new, very masculine character?
You want to know what's not masculine?
Come in a game recently.
You don't want to know what's not masculine? Hiding your face behind your logo. Like, come on, post face, motherfucker. Let's see it.
New?
Yeah.
Are you talking like entirely new franchise?
Right. It's not a remake of a 2007 game, because that just proves my point that games back in the day were more masculine and everything's feminine now.
I think you're just moving the goalpost because you were talking about masculinity in video games, and I gave you several examples of protagonists, but now you're saying, what about new characters? So you're kind of just moving the goalposts on this.
I don't have to move the goalposts.
My question would be, why do you require masculinity in your games? Right? Like, okay, clearly you don't feel like games are masculine enough for your taste, and that's personal taste, and that's fine, but like, you know, first of all, there are masculine games out there, and second of all, why are you so concerned that games are released that aren't masculine? Do you have a problem with Animal Crossing? Like, do you have any beef with Animal Crossing? Because if you can find me a game that is like less masculine than Animal Crossing, I would be shocked. Like, but everybody loves Animal Crossing, so what's the problem?
Dead Space is a remake of a 2007 game.
If it's not your thing, then don't play it.
So, but you disagree. You disagree that games are have been feminized. You disagree that masculinity is in decline in video games. Is that what you're saying?
I disagree with some parts of what you've said. Yeah.
Okay. Has the check cleared for Payday 3?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. All right. Hit the bank account.
Yeah, sure did.
Okay.
It's great that someone is like, you can finally confront me on that, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, go for it.
Good. Because it was trash. I don't see how you could justify. I mean, right now there's like 5.
Do you want an actual explanation, or are you just looking for cheap gotcha moments? Because I'm telling you, man.
No,
he really
closet is clean.
Dude,
even from a right-wing perspective, this is pathetic. Like, he really is just looking for gotcha moments. Anybody watching this could see that he is being completely inauthentic, going through a script and trying to farm clips.
Okay.
I do want.
And I have found a lot in yours.
He's trying way too hard. It's pussy shit.
I do want an actual explanation.
Oh, okay. Well, the explanation is that the version of Payday 3 that I played in New York, I was told by certain people at the company, like, you know, I guess the word liaison would be the right word, like the creator liaison, the person who's talking to the content creators and telling them the plan and all that. And I had gotten back from the New York event, and I had checked the footage because they sent us all home with flash drives. And I checked the footage, and it's all corrupt. And I started talking to the other guys who were at the event.
Why are so many of you here?
Do you have any working footage for this? Because mine is just totally fucked up. There's no audio. So there was technical problems at the event itself. Then when it came time for the beta, I think it was the public or the closed beta, they had 2 of them. I played that, had more technical problems with
I'm not complaining. I'm just
the servers. And I asked them, hey, is this what the game is going to be like when it comes out? Because like, I'm having server issues. And what I was told is that the version we played in New York was a newer build. And so I went into that with the impression that, okay, you know, I'm going to post this video. I'm leaving for a trip, and I'm going to post this video before I leave. And I hope it doesn't turn into a shit show. And I feel like if I do have serious regrets about that, because if I had just done a better job in the intro of saying like, hey, the game is not out yet, this, you know, please wait for reviews. I wish I had done that. Yeah, you know,
we all make mistakes.
Repentance. Man. We all have to repent, you know, for our mistakes and ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
You're a religious man, aren't you?
I am. And I appreciate that because several people had brought that up to me, and it's good for you to hear an explanation for it. I
mean, that's the simpler explanation is that maybe it was a miscommunication from this guy.
This man is incapable.
Maybe he was told something by someone higher up, and he relayed that to me like, oh yeah, don't worry. It's a newer build. And so like, you know, these people had, the event was professional, everything except like the small technical difficulties. I hadn't ever really done like pre-release reviews before. Like, I don't often get invited to those things. I think I've done Halo Wars 2 and Payday 3 are the only 2 events where I think I've been actually invited out to. I talk a lot of shit, so if you want to accuse me of being a shill, I don't get invited to a lot of things.
So you truly liked Black Ops 6? You truly like the new Call of Duty game? Because that feels like we're waiting for the check to clear from Activision as well.
See, the funny thing is that parts of your audience don't know that you're joking.
No, I'm not joking, brother. I swear to God.
I
I'm
hear you laughing. Like
I'm laughing.
Well, yeah, laughing at his own fucking jokes is so pathetic.
At the fact that I think you were.
Also, I want to point out there's an interesting cycle with Black Ops, or I should say with Call of Duty in general. It's like the new game drops, everyone's like, oh, they soy out over it. Give it like 2 months, and people are like, oh, it sucks. It sucks now. Call of Duty sucks now. It really peaked with last game. Last game was where Call of Duty peaked. With Black Ops 2, with World War whatever. Black Ops 3 is where it peaked. Like, and then they go back to playing the previous one, and then the new one comes out, and they soy out all over again. It's a vicious cycle.
I don't think you're an idiot, bro. If you're familiar with my content, you have a very good understanding of why Activision does not pay me or offer to pay me, nor would I accept offers for payment.
You're talking about their game. You're still talking about their game, and you just said, what did you say? Treyarch is cooking with this
Yes.
So has the check cleared? That's my only question. Because
he complimented a game?
The game is dog shit.
Objectively, of course, right? Your subjective opinion. Yeah, you're fucking with me, bro. And it's like, it's so easy to sniff it out, man.
It's so easy to be like, listen, I personally thought the game was bad, and then argue on those merits. You don't have to accuse him of being a shill for the game. Just say, listen, I disagree with you, and here's why. It's not that hard. Just argue in good faith, man.
You're gonna... I thought this was satire at first, what you were doing. I thought you were making fun of video game critique. Video game... Sorry, go ahead.
No, just because I'm chuckling doesn't mean this is a joke. I 100% think the game is trash, and And
you honestly, legitimately think I'm being paid by Activision?
Dude, I do wonder if it's secondhand.
You're a smart guy. You're not retarded. Let's not insult both of our intelligences here, okay? If you genuinely think I'm being paid by Activision, you have never watched a single Call of Duty video I've made.
You're still talking about the game, though. So I'm trying to piece a lot of these things together, like why.
And you're doing a really bad job of it.
Why
by the
you
way.
don't talk about woke stuff? Why you there's certain rakes that you avoid stepping on, and I wonder if it's to be more palatable to your.
He doesn't talk about woke stuff because you make it the fuck up, man. Okay, it's not there. And sometimes, honestly, I'll be honest. Sometimes it is. When it's like, what was that one game that failed miserably? It was like an Overwatch clone. What was it called? With the fat girl that everybody hated because she was fat, because people hate fat girls for some reason. I can't remember. But yeah, I'll admit, like it seems like they had an interesting design choice. They were trying to lean really hard into like the activist angle, whatever. I can understand that, but like largely that does not really happen. Okay? And even if it does, my main concern is that the game's fun. Yeah, Concord. That's the one. Even if that does happen, like if Concord were fun, like yeah, the designs would still suck, but at least it'd be fun, right? I'm just saying.
For corporate handlers.
Dog.
Okay, all right.
Drop
I
the
knew
bit.
You were gonna deny that, so it's fine.
What?
Deny.
Here's my other question.
No. I'll answer that question.
I don't know how much longer I can watch
I'll answer
this,
that.
man.
Why do I avoid? So I watched about 2 minutes of your woke YouTubers video, and I could not stop laughing. And I was like, I gotta sit down, get some popcorn, and really enjoy this. Right. I especially liked the part where you were like, why don't these YouTubers talk about racism directed towards white people?
Yes.
And you know what? You're right, bro. I started working on a new video. It's called "Why is the Great Replacement Theory So Bad?" And I think the fans are gonna love it. We're just hard pivoting to political content on my main channel. I'm all in. I'm like you, man. I'm all in.
Dude, I get it. You want to protect your money. You want to protect your cash, and the way you do that is by playing both sides.
He just won't let it go.
I am true to myself, Andy.
I want to protect my money too. I get it.
I know, at the cost of your own soul, man. You are
True.
sacrificing something.
Holy shit.
When you go up to the man upstairs, he's gonna know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I've gone through your history.
I love this
have
guy.
all the archives. I have the community post you deleted yesterday about us. You're so bad at deleting things and hiding things from your audience, bro. I have it all, okay? Are you familiar with poker terminology?
And I want to see all of it. And I want to see all of the ammo that you have on me.
All right. Well, I mean, you're in a position.
Oh no!
Where
don't call
the
this bluff,
leopards
man.
might come to eat your face.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
When your audience sees the things you've tried to hide from them,
go for it.
I guess it wouldn't be calling his bluff. It would be he thinks he's bluffing. Don't call him on it.
Turn on you. Some of them will.
Tell us what I.
He's not bluffing. Don't call him
my
on it.
audience. Go for it.
All right. Well, speaking, we could start off light, but you're a huge fan of Starfield, aren't you?
At one point, I was a big fan of Starfield, and I have and I'm glad you brought that up because I actually get in fights with.
When you hear somebody say the words, "I'm glad you brought that up," no, they are not.
Sometimes because sometimes there's aspects of Starfield that I will justify, and I was a big fan of Starfield at one point, and over time as I've played the game more, I've played it more, and I've realized that I had so if you're talking
He's so
about
patient. The Act Man is so
Xbox
patient.
video that I made at one point.
Oh, I'm talking about that and the hundreds of community posts sucking it off. You want to talk about corporate chilling, man? Go down to Andy's Xbox channel and look at all the undeleted community posts he has sucking off Starfield.
Dude,
go check.
No, absolutely.
If you want to talk, you want to accuse me of being a corporate chill, bro, we can play that game.
I just like the game. I like the game. I wasn't paid off. I wasn't paid off by Activision the way you are.
They pay you $5 for each of those community posts, bro.
No,
Thou
go
doth
for it.
protest
Everybody
too
can
much,
go
Andy
look at
Pants.
it.
Look,
Look,
you're faking this confidence, and I've seen through it. Okay, I see through this facade.
Go for it.
Your audience might not at this point, but if they watch the video that I create, they will. Some of them will. You know.
Go for it. So one question for you: Concord had 3 black females in it, and not a single white man. Did you
3 too many, isn't it?
Did you think that was strange at all? Did you think that was strange at all that it had 3 black females in it?
Who gives a
and
shit, man?
1 white man, or are you just gonna ignore like obvious stuff?
This is the hard hitting stuff, bro.
No, it's just a question. Can you?
I'm just asking questions. Was I? No, I was more distracted by how unappealing all of the character designs were. Imagine.
Thank you.
See, the thing about
they
you,
were
Andy,
they
is
were
that
ass. They were
I've
garbage.
seen older videos of you.
Yeah,
I've seen things, and you are capable of having good, like nuanced, well thought out takes.
Ooh,
what you're hard, but what you're hard pivoting to right now is built on a foundation of lies and hatred. Okay, and you're pivoting to this
hatred towards what?
Towards anyone that's gay, all the LGBTQ community.
Did you say that you're a Christian earlier?
I would not say I am a Christian. I'm not like a practicing Christian, but I do at times talk to friends, and what would it be like? Not necessarily practicing Christianity, but you talk to your friends and you understand.
Dude. This is like the Griller. He's the Griller. Why do you think you got, like, he's laughing like he's got him in a corner. He's like, oh my God, he's not a real Christian, bro. This is like 90% of the fucking United States population. Yeah, this is how they function. Like, they're Christian in name, but they don't really go to church. They don't really pray that much. They just think there is a God somewhere, and it is the Christian God, and they believe in Jesus, and they celebrate Christmas every year, and then they celebrate Easter, and that's when they pray and go to church, and that's it. Like, they don't think about it. And that's fine. Why are you this is not a call out, man.
This
is not a gotcha.
Online. You have no integrity. This is what we're talking about.
What?
You have
just think about religion.
Because
you're trying to play both sides to make money on your YouTube channel. You have
wait, hold up. You just asked me if I was a Christian. Where were you going with that?
I did.
What does that have to do with my integrity? Only people with
it had. Do you stand on your? Are you a Christian or not? And do you stand on those values?
No, I'm not a practicing Christian.
Okay.
No, I don't go to church.
Okay. All right.
Why do you ask? What's the purpose of that?
Well, no, you just started. It's.
Do you think I'm like, I'm a big fan of the 9th commandment. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Which one is that?
What is that? Coveting?
No. It's funny. My other buddy said it. Thou shalt not bear.
Wait, you're the big Christian man, and like you. Okay, never mind.
False witness against thy neighbor. I'm a big fan of that one.
Oh, okay. Did I lie somewhere?
Where you've done a lot of lying, buddy.
Okay, where did I lie? This should be good.
Where did I lie?
Yeah. Let's see. We have a funny quote from you. Let's see if I can.
Not a funny quote.
I found your old video on political bias in game journalism. And again, it's like, this is a good take. But see, like, the audience you've cultivated is not going to like something that you say here.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
Yeah, these are your words. The more gay, lesbian, trans, and female characters we have in games, the better.
Yeah, I see. I knew. I heard
the
about
more
it.
diverse perspectives we have in games, the better they will always be. This isn't really lining up with the direction your channel is going in, does it?
Yeah. What I will say is that about a year ago, I was backing Xbox, and I think it's pretty commonly known that I used to have an Xbox channel, and then I think in those moments of me backing Xbox, I would say stupid stuff at some points, and you know, if anybody wants to find that or Google that or whatever, I don't really give a
is that
shit.
one of those stupid things you don't think?
Oh, I don't care.
Well,
so you completely 180 that?
So yes, it was stupid. And so what I think you need to understand is that I formerly had an Xbox channel, and when you're going down that
Dude, how does he still have a channel? If I were called out this bad, I would delete everything. I would disappear from the internet forever. Like there would be no coming back from this for me.
Logic of like, I have to support
I have too much
Xbox
shame.
Does. You start to say stupid stuff, and you grow, and you become a better person, and you move on from that. And so,
are you becoming a better person though?
I
I
am.
You think so?
I am. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and call me homophobic now or later?
You said that twice. Like, is that?
No, go ahead. Well, yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Is this your fetish? Are you into that? You into the humiliation kink?
I'm in.
Yeah, you like that? You fucking homophobe.
All right. Well, just know whenever whenever
he's getting
you
cooked,
be like,
dude.
You're homophobic. I've just, I've got a response ready for you.
Stop cooking. It's gonna burn.
Here's my next question.
You think so little of me?
Given that LGBT are a tiny 3% of the population, is it
You might be
strange at all
right,
to you
Queen
that
Ivy.
their depravity is being pushed in 100% of games now?
So let's go back, because this is a pretty radical thing you've said. The more gay, lesbian, trans, and female characters we have in games, the better. I want to focus on this because
can you answer the question? Not something that
what question? There's 3% LGBTQ plus. Why is there more representation in games?
They're 3% of the population. Do you find it strange at all that they're being pushed in 100% of the games now?
The more games, the better. I don't find that strange at all. It's fine. It's fine. Get over it.
100% of the games, all of them.
Oh yeah.
Everything's woke now,
dude. It's
everything.
Homo flags are in everything. Yes, homo flags are in everything.
Being pushed in every single game. Obviously, like you're like 100% of the games that like you're no. Come on, let's be real. Do I think it's strange?
I get it.
I don't necessarily.
I get it.
This is really sad to watch.
Play both sides so that you can keep making money
Both
off both
what?
audiences.
What?
I just want the right-leaning audience to know that you have zero integrity and you're full of
He's
shit.
an NPC.
That's all I want them to know.
Boy, you don't
an
know
NPC.
what you're doing, man.
Yes. Okay.
You're too.
So moving on.
You're too pure for this, man.
So moving on. Why do you?
Wait, I didn't answer the question.
I love it. He's like, dog, you are not cut out for this. You are not about this life, man. Okay, this life is not for you.
Do I think it's strange? You want a real answer? No, I don't think it's strange. I think corporations do what things.
I wanna say to my man Andy Pants Gaming, okay, when it all comes crashing down and you have nothing left and you turn to your God and you say, what did I do wrong? All right. If you have the guts to suck it up and admit what you did, I forgive you. But only after you apologize. Okay? And then we will welcome you with open arms. All right, but until that point, I'm sorry, little man. Like you're barking up all the wrong trees here. Like you're not. This life is not for you.
We'll make them money.
He's right.
And as you see with Concord, clearly didn't work out. They didn't make money off of that. Do I think it's strange? No, it's a noticeable
It's sad
pattern
to watch.
You could trace at least. Well, not just back to 2020, but after the BLM protests, riots, after all of that, there, like, that's when a hard push began, where corporations started being like, wow, there's a lot of popularity behind this movement. Let's capitalize on that. Let's, like that famous fucking, what was it, a Pepsi ad?
Yeah.
So, no, I don't think it's strange that they're pushing it. I think it's strange that they push it as hard as they might have done in Concord. But that game failed for a variety of other reasons. Not just because it had gay people in it. And it's like, I mean, you're using all the...
That game, and then there was one other game that was like super, super woke that like, it was like the message... Okay, so when like the messaging is like so flatly progressive, you know, where they're like, you know, every other line is like, fuck the corporations. Like, yeah, okay, you're pandering now. I get it.
Right, dog whistles to get the certain audience and crowd that you want. And it's like, and
Dustborn, that's the one.
Sorry.
See, you knew what I was talking about.
You know, I can respect the grift to a certain extent, but you have absolutely no grounds to question my integrity when you have none.
True.
Dude, you play... I mean, I get why you play both sides, because you can grow a bigger audience.
You keep saying that. I don't play both sides. I make fun of both sides.
Not pissing off the gays.
Yes, yes, that's how I grew my channel. But obviously
you have zero integrity and you play.
By the way, it's fun. It's fine to make fun of the gays. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, don't be a fucking bigot. There's a difference. There's plenty of stuff to make fun of for gay people, trans people, in good fun. They'll laugh at it too. Like, it's fine. Okay, jokes are jokes. And some games, you know, like Dustborn, do push the progressive messaging a little bit too hard. And it comes off as janky and boring and uninspired. Okay? I agree with that. And pandering, right? I agree with all of that. But like, just dropping F slurs all the time, man. Like, that's not. That's why people call you homophobic.
Both sides, I get it. That's classic.
That's what I do, buddy. I mean,
because you are.
I play both sides. That's why both sides hate me at times, because I make fun of both of them, because I don't restrict myself to 50% of the material. Why would I do that?
When have you ever hated on the LGBT community in any
One of my most popular videos is feminism and SJWs versus video. What are you talking about?
It's like a 10-year-old video. It
has 5.4 million views, bro. What are you?
People are like, what happened?
You keep moving the goalposts on everything. It's like, when have you ever made fun? The Hogwarts.
That's true too. Feminists and SJWs sometimes do shit on games too much. Okay, sometimes they do. Like, there is an element of like leftism whereby they take it too far and they're like, no fun allowed. Yeah, I agree.
Legacy shit was last year. You don't know anything about my channel, bro.
People are like, what happened to that act man? That's honestly what people are saying now. What happened to that act man? Because he went away. He disappeared.
No, he didn't.
That's not true.
I made the Hogwarts Legacy video last year. What are you talking about?
I agree with, by the way, controversial opinion probably from my community, but I agree that was way overblown, okay? People were playing Hogwarts Legacy. You just shouldn't give a shit, okay? I'm sorry. First of all, no ethical consumption under capitalism. Second of all, what do you think you're accomplishing by telling people not to buy the game? I didn't personally buy it, okay? And I did that, one, because I wasn't going to anyway, but two, because also, like, I just, like, there was no, like, I could have bought it and played it and gotten clout off of it because, look, I'm being, so controversial, whatever. But, like, no, I would rather not give my money to JK fucking Rowling if I can help it, okay? I'd rather not. Just like I'm not going to eat at Steak and Shake anymore, okay? Because fuck them. They released a fucking Trumper hat. They're leaning that way now. I'll just go get McDonald's at that point, you know? Which they have their own issues too, but like I said, no ethical consumption, etc. So, like, it is what it is. I just, like, it's not a big deal. If one of your friends wants to go eat at Steak and Shake, just let them. It's fine.
What questionable? What do you mean? That video's still on my channel. You can check it out right now.
I'm telling you what the audience is saying about you. They're saying that you fell off.
Yeah. So you're just regurgitating what your audience is saying. I don't care what your audience thinks. I care about what you think.
So
I want to hear your opinions. Okay.
Well, dude, and I told you.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. The royalties J.K. Rowling gets from people buying Hogwarts Legacy go to transphobic organizations. Okay. The money that you pay to fucking what's the company's name? The people who make Hershey bars, okay, Nestle. The company you paid, the money you pay to Nestle, guess where that goes? Okay, like that's literal child slavery you're funding. So like I said, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. If you don't personally want to support Hogwarts Legacy, then don't do it. That's fine. But like, if you're gonna like, it makes no difference to shit on people for doing it. All it does is make us look bad. That's literally all you're doing.
I think it's incredibly strange to talk about Concord and not mention the clear woke slop. And you make fun of people who use the word woke, and you never use the word, even though it completely describes
just get it from the 7
what's going on
Cs
right now in gay games.
So the thing about the word woke is it harkens back to that old story we all read and were taught when we were growing up, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. These days, it's
I don't know how the money works.
Woke. There is so much disingenuous criticism using the word woke. The word is so liberally applied to everything because there are so many online grifters who produce daily outrage content that are saying, this thing is woke, you should be angry, you should be upset, tune in to...
I saw people getting mad at a video game because you can put a beard on a woman, and they called it woke. Like in the character creator section, if you want to put a beard on a woman, you're able to do that. Like, that wouldn't have been a problem back in fucking 2006, man. You could do that in, like, WWE, WrestleMania or whatever. Like, just get over it. Okay? Get the fuck over it. Sometimes women have beards and it's fine. Like, why are you complaining about more options for your characters? Maybe you think it's funny. Haha, woman with a beard, whatever. Like, whatever. But why piss over it? Like, why get pissy?
Tomorrow for episode 4169 on why Star Wars is woke now and why you should hate it and be mad and angry and upset. There's so much of that going on.
Yep, I agree.
That the ending of
He's
the story
true
of The Boy Who Cried Wolf is that at the end there was a wolf out there, but because there were so many false claims of there being a wolf, the people didn't help him. So that's what's happened with the word woke. When I hear somebody, so it's...
Yeah, and then the game Dustborn comes along and everybody calls it woke, and it actually was like pretty fucking woke and to an extreme degree where nobody liked it because the messaging was so flat and boring and the characters were like, I hate the system. I have this diverse quality, and it shoves it into your face. And then and people don't fucking take you seriously when you say it anymore because you called pronouns woke or whatever.
It's what happened to the words racist and sexist a few years ago. People were saying like air conditioning sexist and
right,
all this stupid shit is racist and sexist.
Dustborn, Concord.
And it destroyed the meaning that those words are supposed to have. The Boy Who Cried Racist, The Boy Who Cried Sexist, The Boy Who Cried Woke. These are 3 books in a vault.
Listen, I've seen gameplay of Dustborn. Not very much of it, but what I saw was like, listen, I have some thoughts about it.
Okay, that all have the same ending.
Dude, so it's I mean, you're a video game critic and you do video game analysis, so I find it shocking that you don't see the pattern in a game like Concord having 3 black females in it and not a single white man. As a very astute,
as opposed to like every other fucking game having only white men in it. So what if they made a Black Panther game set in Wakanda? Would you get mad about that because it only has black people in it and it has like 1 white guy? Like, sometimes there are just more black people in the setting. Like, who cares?
Very talented,
stupid
very
thing to
good at
bitch
making
about.
videos. It's just wild to me that you don't. It's wild to me that you don't put together a couple, string together a couple of the dots, and even mention like, hey, I think there might be a pattern here in all these dog shit gay games that keep coming out.
A pattern. So you're equating black people in video games.
No. It's not about black people in video games. It's about
dude, come on,
shoehorned, stupid diversity of everyone.
But you just talked about like there's 3 black people in this video game and no white guys. Excuse me, and that's like that's the biggest reason you think why Concord.
He's such a griller. He is such a griller.
Tiny example of a larger
I love
problem
him.
that everyone on the internet
He's perfect.
agrees is going on everywhere right now.
but
And you
the
seem to be
problem-
blind to it, and you just seem to turn your head the other way.
You may not like it, but this is what peak masculinity looks like right here. The act man is the perfect griller.
And I'm saying that's what's annoying your audience is that they're just like, yeah, Actman just denies all this stuff because he wants to hang out with leftists. And I'm sure you have a lot of leftist friends in the industry and all these homos, and you go to pride parades. And like, I get it, dude. No, seriously.
Bro.
Yeah, nobody fucking talks about Hades, right? That had plenty of fucking gay stuff in it. Gay as shit. I miss what he said
Hang out
here.
with leftists. And I'm sure you have a lot of leftist friends in the industry and all these homos, and you go to pride parades. And like, I get it, dude. No, seriously.
By the way, I personally think that pride parades are kind of fucking boring. I don't know why people go to them, but maybe that's just like, okay, I like if you go with a group of friends, maybe, but like, I don't know. I personally feel like I can get like maybe a solid hour out of a pride parade and then be fine. It's just not for me.
Bro, dude,
I get it. I get it. You're about your money at the end of the day. You're about your money, so you have to play both sides in order to keep both sides happy. But I think it
he literally is looping. He's on his NPC loop. That's crazy.
Means you have no integrity. That's all I'm going to say.
Mm.
And you're right.
Can you go back? Wait.
No.
What did you say just 25, 30 seconds ago?
Dude, you're right.
Wait. Can you just reiterate what you were saying? I kind of spaced out for a second.
Really? You want me to repeat what I just said?
Yeah. Just really hammer it home.
I said that you are playing both sides. You have no integrity.
That's awesome.
And I know that you're gonna cut together a video of me a year ago saying something stupid, and I'll be the first. To
I know
say
you're gonna
that
do
I've
this
grown
thing,
since then,
make me
and
look
I've
more
moved
stupid.
on from former views.
Yeah, you've moved on from the Xbox console warrior grift to the
100%.
Anti-LGBTQ grift.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it. Have you?
That's what it is, man.
Dude, you haven't at all explained how you got from being like, okay, I'd have more respect for him if he could at least explain how the fuck he went from being pro LGBTQ to this. Like I used to be conservative. I had the opposite direction, okay? I had a Glenn Beck book when I was like fucking 13. I thought global warming was a farce. I argued that in a school project. I thought trans people were not like actually trans and that they were just the sex that they were born as at birth. I thought abortion was the gravest sin that you could ever commit. I thought all of these things. I was like as conservative as you could fucking get. Okay? I thought if you were gay, you were going to hell. I thought all of it. Okay? You know how I changed? Gradually, over time. Through high school, I met more people. Some of them were gay. I had some trans friends online that I found out were trans later on, and I had some questions about it, and I was very rude to some of them, but they got over it. And I changed, and I grew, and I developed, and I was still like stuck on the abortion thing, right? Still, like even through college, I was stuck on the abortion thing. Guess what? Got my girlfriend pregnant. Uh-oh. Now we need an abortion because guess what? I'm 20 in college, have no job, have no future yet, and I need I can't take care of a baby, and I'm not going to, so I'm getting an abortion. Okay? And then I had a huge emotional turmoil process whereby by the end of it, I said, you know what? Like, it happened. And sometimes people just need abortions, and I fucked around and I found out the hard way. Okay? And sometimes that's what it takes. But I changed my tune real fucking fast after that, okay? And I learned from it. And that's where my transformation took place. I'm not grifting just because I switched from one point of view to another. And I'd be willing to believe that he switched his viewpoint somehow. I'd be willing to believe that. He just hasn't substantiated that at all. At all. So, like, what am I left here with? No? It's just a grift. That's it. It's just a grift.
And
can you admit that you've moved on from making based videos?
What did you get on the global warming thing? I forget. I think that I got a passing grade, but there were concerns.
To making play both sides puss videos? Dude, seriously.
See, you're not being fucking serious with this, bro. You keep laughing because you know what you're saying is so ridiculous.
Dude, you have
like that's why you're laughing.
I'm probably not gonna.
No, I'm chuckling.
If you're gay, you're going to hell. Sexy hell.
True. Thank you so much, Sakatanuki, for another 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Appreciate you very much.
Like, 'cause
Okay.
it's funny.
I play both sides.
You have splinters in your ass from sitting on the fence so much, dude. You have splinters in your
You already said that. Dude, you can't do that. I would rather stutter trying to get something new out of my mouth than go back and say the same bullshit that I just said. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like phrases like this. I've done that before. I've stuttered over my own words, you know, trying to get like a new insult out. I've stammered like trying to get a new insult out, but this is just pathetic.
your ass from sitting on the fence so much.
All you're doing is just taking
Sitting on this
comments
fence.
from your comment section
No,
and
dude,
just
it's
throwing them
true.
at me. You're not giving me like your honest
NPC
actual opinions.
behavior.
You keep saying like,
That is no, that is 100%. That is 100% my.
well, the
opinion.
audience is saying this. The audience is saying, I'm not saying it. I'm just asking questions. Fence sitting. So
Yeah.
how do I sit on the fence?
By
Point.
I mean, I get it. It helps you make money as a YouTuber.
No,
but
no.
Dude.
I'm not asking. I'm asking for examples of when I've sat on the fence.
Substantiate.
Dude,
and when I've played both sides. When do I do that?
Okay. Look, I get it. I just watched a political video you made a couple weeks ago, and you talked about how I don't get into politics because I think politics are toxic, and I just want to talk about games, and that's fine. And that as given your type of
The griller.
content, that makes sense because
Grill
it
pilled.
helps you play both sides, and it helps you make as much money as possible to not talk about politics, and it's smart.
Politics in the real world. Okay, I'm not going to make a video about gun control. You know what I mean? I'm here to talk about politics in media, in storytelling. That I'm fine with. I'm not going to tell you how the fucking country should be run. Okay, I make video game videos. So, what do you mean sitting on the fence?
I'm
where
not
I
a
say,
griller.
okay, I'm not
That's
going
fine.
to turn into like a political channel.
Listen, we need grillers, and we need people like me. Okay, people like me who are really loud and annoying about how the world should be run. Okay, we need both of us.
That talks about free speech and Second Amendment shit. Like I do that shit on my Twitter, but that's separate from
Mad
the
respect.
YouTube channels. Like I say dumb shit on Twitter all the time, but so this isn't really an example of me sitting on the fence when it's pretty clear cut like what the intention is. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Maybe reiterate it for me one more time.
Okay, you spaced out. See, it happens. So the video on my second channel about everything is fine in America. I thought that was a good title.
Yeah.
The point of that
Okay.
video is essentially like, hey, it's a really toxic time in America. There's a lot of heat in the rhetoric and discussion going
America
on.
in
And
heat.
I don't want to divide my audience by. Sorry. I don't want to divide my audience into and turn it into some like political channel where I like start preaching about,
Right.
you know, whether they're going to take our guns away or First Amendment or I'm not here to talk about policies in the real world. I'm here to talk about video games, why they're awesome and bad, and politics in those games is part of that analysis if they're awesome and bad. When you say, oh, there's 3 black people in Concord, I look at that and I say, okay, that's on like a very, very, very low list of things I think are wrong with Concord.
No,
right?
there's actually like 5 or 6 black people
I'd go further personally and say there's nothing wrong with that, but whatever.
in Concord. I said
Yeah,
there's 3
there's-
black
I get his
women
point.
in Concord.
Even
No, no,
worse.
no,
women.
Even
got it.
worse. They were women too. Fuck.
Dude, it's funny that you bring this up because somebody on your server actually called a black person a monkey. It's funny that you bring up
No
racism.
way.
No.
One person in my fucking Discord server
No.
said
And look,
something
and look,
racist
dude,
once.
and look,
Oh
dude, I
my
know-
god.
look,
Oh
dude,
my god. He's so based.
Dude,
Are you
look,
for real, bro? Are you
No,
for
no.
real?
No,
Don't
no,
come
no,
at me
and
with
look-
this fucking weak shit.
No. And look, I will be the first person to say that there's stuff on my Discord that happens that I don't know about. My only point in saying this is that there's nobody more racist than leftists like you. Nobody
Bruh.
is more racist.
How
than
the
He's not even a fucking leftist. Well, how do you figure he's a leftist? I don't get leftist vibes from him, which is fine, by the way. Okay, he's grill pilled. It's fine. But like, dude, come on. Like, this is the point, right? When you're Andy Pants Gaming and you're like as hardline conservative as you are, you don't fuck with the grill pill. You don't fuck with the grillers. You don't do it. Not even if you're on the left. You don't fuck with the grillers. Never.
The fuck did you extrapolate that? Are you?
This would be like fucking with. This is like when Sneeko fucked with Charlie. Moist Critical, right? Moist Critical's another griller. You don't fuck with grillers.
Do you have brain damage? How did you extrapolate this from some fucking random? This is what you come at me with, bro?
So,
oh my god.
So
this is weak.
No, dude,
you ain't no Giga Chad, bro. This is.
Dude, I'm just telling you that somebody on your server, there's a black guy from my community on your server, and he got called a monkey, and then somebody said that he lived in a mud hut. So I guess these are the people.
Hey,
that happens.
Thank you for bringing that to my.
Yeah, that happens. You know what you do when that happens? You report it to the moderators and get their ass banned. Yeah, when you have an open Discord community like mine, shitters can just walk up in there and say whatever bullshit they want. Until recently, last year sometime, I posted, I made a rule, no more links. What was it? No more links. It was no more Discord invites. That's what it is. No more Discord invites because people were dropping Discord links to CP Discord channels, right? And they were probably doing it in an effort to get me banned. But we caught them quickly, we banned them, and then we said no more Discord links. No more. Okay? Because I don't want to get fucking arrested. So, thank you. Shit happens. You report and you move on.
Attention, because I can talk to my mods and take action against this.
Yeah, exactly.
If action hasn't already been taken.
Yeah.
This is the hard-hitting stuff. The Discord messages from random users in a public server.
Yeah. So no, I thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny because it shows how racist you are that one person got in your server and said something.
What I would also do, and maybe he'll do this if I were the act man, I would say, why didn't you just come to me in my DMs and tell me? You know? Did you hold on to it specifically to try to get a gotcha on me? That's interesting. I wonder, because for all I know, he's still lurking there and I need to go ban him now. We could have taken care of this a lot sooner, man.
Big racist, and that I'm putting all on you. And you're a leftist, and you're are you retarded, Andy? You're not retarded. There's no way you can make this possible connection through. I
don't condone the use of the R slur.
Actually believe it,
dude. Your friends that go to the Pride Parade are gonna hate that you said retard right now. They're gonna hate.
I don't give a shit.
True, I'm triggered.
I don't give a shit.
Friends are gonna hate that you said retarded.
I know. You guys should check out my leftist friends from the Unsubscribed podcast that I was just on. Those guys, man, they really want to take away our guns. And yeah.
No, I guess I get, but I
shout out to the guys on Unsubscribe. Those guys are fucking awesome. I had a great time. By the way.
I just thought it was funny with Concord. I love black characters in games. I think it's great to have black characters in games. My point is that it's odd to be like, hey, here's 6 black characters in a game and not 1 white character, and it shows a bias.
How many games are there that have all white characters and like no black characters, or like 1 black character amidst this sea of mayonnaise? You know. Like, let's be real here. What are you talking about? You have plenty of fucking representation, man.
And I think you do your channel a disservice by like never talking about it. And it's like you specifically avoid ever talking about these things like the uglification of women, dude. Like
the uglification. Did you come up with that
the
word?
Uglification.
Dude.
The uglification.
Oh, no. I cannot masturbate to her.
That women are being made ugly in games.
I can't goon to this.
Like you're chuckling about it, but you know it's true.
Yeah. Samus ain't a babe no more. She's... If you want to, like, again, if you want actual real answers, but you're going for like cheap gotchas that are not going to work, okay? You're firing blanks at me, bro. I mean, and
he fired blanks
if you'll
every night,
answer them, I'd like real answers and gotcha answers. But
gotcha answers? Well, fuck, you got me. Women are super ugly in video games.
No,
how have I not seen the light? I'm just now seeing it, Andy.
I just find it very strange that you would deny, dude. It's like
deny what? Deny what? Finish that sentence.
I find it interesting that you would deny the obvious like uglification of women that's going on in games right now. Like,
okay, really so do you remember what I was talking about with the boy who cried wolf? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so when people come out and I hear about this game is woke, this blah 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 blah, hear that shit. If you go on Twitter, you will see something new every single fucking day. I don't make videos just because one person on Twitter said it's woke or wow, look at how ugly they are and all that shit. It's like I'm going for substance. I'm not just here somebody to obsess over the graphics
Nobody ever talks about like the fucking uglification of men in video games, by the way. Like sometimes there's an ugly ass motherfucker. Like look at GTA 5. You know? Like okay, I'm not going to say that any of the main guys are like ugly or anything cuz like I think that's subjective, but like let's look at Trevor for a sec. Okay, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Main character from GTA 5. And you know, some chicks are into this, and I hear you, and I understand, okay? But like, let's be real here. Okay? This is not prime male material. Like, it's simply not. It's purposefully designed to be like ugly. Okay? In a way, in a manner of speaking. He's not supposed to be an appealing person. But we're fine when we do it with men. But when it comes to females, right? Like, no, they have to be pristine Barbie dolls, right? Samus Aran. They all have to be Samus Aran.
Of every single video game female character.
And it's like, fine to be Samus Aran, by the way. That's fine. It's great.
She's
I love
camel toe. Like, I try to cover...
But if every fucking woman in a video game were Samus Aran, it'd be boring.
Important shit about video games... And that's fine. That's fine if people want to cover that shit, like and talk about that.
Dude, but
I'm not obligated to make videos about the uglification of women.
No, I'm not saying you're obligated to make videos about it, but
You're saying why don't I? Because I'm interested.
You know what I think it is? So like the guys who complain about uglification or whatever of women in video games are the same guys who are like super Christian and they're like taught by their mommies and daddies growing up that if you touch yourself, you're going to burn in hell. And so they just don't ever masturbate, right? Or if they do, they do it. And then like, there's like super, they're like super guilty afterwards. And so if they can play a video game with a hot female character, right? A hot female lead and look at their ass the entire time, they can kind of, you know, rub up against their little tidy whities and it's not technically masturbating because you're not touching it, right? And then that's how they get off. But if there's no hot girls in the games, then they can't do that. And so they get frustrated and pent up. And that's why I think we've got it down, boys. I think we've got it. Like, I think this is a very good working theory. I'll keep thinking about it, but I think this is something worth looking into.
Interested in other aspects of video games. Like,
right, that isn't going to piss off the lefties. I get it.
Yeah, yeah. I would never want to piss them off, never.
So let me just confirm.
Let me take a tip from you. I should start scrubbing my stuff, like the feminists and SJWs. I should get rid of that. I should get rid of the Hogwarts Legacy video so that
Trevor's
I can really
disgusting. Hire
lean
fans
hard into appealing to leftists.
I mean, if you
good strategy, Andy.
Dude, I wasn't very good at I clearly wasn't very good at scrubbing my stuff.
No, you weren't. You left a massive fucking paper trail, and I have no.
Is it too much to ask that if they're sexy, there needs to be a point to the sexiness? I don't even think there needs to be a point. You can just have a sexy woman as a female lead. Like, that's fine. If you just want sexiness for its own sake, there's nothing wrong with that inherently. There's nothing wrong. I think it's kind of vapid. You know, I think that like I would call it pandering personally, but there's not anything necessarily wrong with it. It's just like when you demand that of every single fucking game that you play, it starts to get a little bit weird, man. Like, just go jerk off.
No idea why you agreed to talk with me when you left so much evidence behind.
Dude, I grew as a person. Can you say that you're
gonna?
In fact, I'll go a step further. There's no reason that Samus Aran is sexy. In fact, I'd say it'd make more sense that she's not. I think it would make more sense if she were more hulked out, personally.
You're gonna have to flip flop on a lot of things, man.
She's a fucking superhuman alien or whatever.
I will 100% say yes. I flip flopped and I grew as a person. Are you willing to?
You flipped on a lot of.
I know she's massive, but she's also
Are you willing to admit that you
she's
went
Samus.
from catering to an alt-right audience, and now you're talking to lefties now?
No. What are you talking? When did I cater to an alt-right audience?
Your audience is saying you used to be based and you're not
again, your audience. What do you think? Don't talk about my audience or your audience. This isn't a debate between me and your fucking chat, okay?
You know what this is?
You're a lefty now. I think you've gone left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Dude, yeah.
I want
I get
I
it
want
though. Like
communism.
Activision, if you want to rub elbows with the Activision execs and all those people,
You're just recycling all this dumb shit that isn't sticking at all. Like,
okay. All right.
Like,
but hang on, back to the women thing.
Andy, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Classic case.
Has God taken the anger out of your heart?
What
oh my God.
I just
dude, that is a fucking question.
Just curious.
I mean, if you're,
do you think? I want you to be. You don't have to be honest with me, but you got to be honest with him.
Well,
do you think where you're at right now,
you're not a Christian?
God has taken the anger out of your heart?
Wait, are you a Christian now? Do you believe in God? Because it sounded
I didn't say that. I'm asking you, man. I'm asking you.
Well, but what does it matter if God doesn't exist? What does it matter?
What are you talking about?
He
You
never
think God
said
doesn't
that.
exist now?
No. You said that you're not a Christian earlier, so I assume you don't think God is. God.
He
exists.
doesn't think about it. Oh my God. Like 90% of the population doesn't even think about it. I remember like years and years ago, I was talking with my sister. We were like teenagers and I was like kind of questioning God or whatever. And I asked her what her opinion was. And she's like, I just don't think about it. Like people just don't think about it.
Yes. So what does it matter?
Oh, so you're just making assumptions.
So you do believe that God exists?
Like, dog, if you want to have a religious conversation, then like that's fine. But he's made no claims one way or the other.
I believe a God exists.
Okay. So you're not a practicing. Would you call yourself a Christian?
No. I don't go to church. I don't practice religion.
Okay.
Oh my God, he's such a griller. He's such a griller.
You know, there's like non-denominational people who don't.
Right.
I'm sorry I keep
like,
saying it.
At least from my understanding.
Right.
You know, different denominations. There's so many interpretations of Christianity, but
right.
He's beautiful.
I'm asking you.
I will pray about that, and thank you for bringing that to my attention, and I will consider that.
Consider what?
That your question about me being hateful.
Sounds like a deist to me. Sounds like a griller
as a
to me.
Christian, I do have to consider that stuff. Like I don't want to be hateful. I don't.
You have to look. But you have to decide.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be hateful.
How
don't
you
want that.
to pursue internet fame. What path do you want to go down? Because, like I've told you, I've seen some of your older videos that you've tried to hide from your audience, and some of them are good. Some of them are good. You know, you had a video about how Fallout New Vegas has the best quest design, and you know, it's like, yeah, fuck yeah,
yeah, exactly.
You should do more stuff like that and not pander so much to the gays are destroying our video games crowd.
Well,
it's like, sure. Yes, but the boy who cried wolf, okay? So it's hard to find the wolf when every fucking time a new game comes out, it's woke, and the gays are ruining it. Every fucking time a new video. You just said 100% of the games that come out are woke. Every single fucking...
They said it about Across the Spider-Verse, by the way. And then Across the Spider-Verse came out, and everybody fucking loved it, and they had to dump the narrative. Even though, by the way, there is a fucking trans poster in Gwen Stacy's room, okay? A trans, protect trans kids. It's not even a trans flag. It says protect trans kids on it. That's crazy. And everybody loves that fucking movie. So don't feed me this bullshit about like the gays are ruining everything, okay? It's corporations that you hate.
And one of them, okay? This is a boy who cried wolf scenario, and it's...
Okay.
I can't... How am I supposed to take... Am I just supposed to believe in what you say blindly?
Dude,
are you the ultimate arbiter of what's gay and woke and all this? You know what I mean? Like,
dude, I'm just saying it's odd that you never talk about it. It's odd that you never talk about it.
I talk about it when I feel like it's an actual issue, or when I have like the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, bro. Okay, that was a huge deal. That was a huge
great
deal.
example. Great example.
I've talked about this before. I did a video. It was like Ocarina of Time is a gay coming of age story. I did a response to this. Random article, and it was so bizarre, and
that seems weird to me.
What I've always made fun
I want to put out there, if gay people connected to Ocarina of Time for one reason or another and like felt like their gayness was connected to that, I don't want to take that away from you, but like I know the general story and outline of Ocarina of Time, and I never got any gay vibes.
And criticized on my channel is bad faith critique of video games and the medium of video games. And people make bad faith arguments on the left, people make bad faith arguments on the right. Okay? I don't discriminate against either of those. It's all fair game. Okay? It's all
I want to impress upon you once more how important people like this are to like progressives. Okay? Like he is such a straight shooter, and he's like, look, like he's like the ideal centrist, right? Like he's what you want as like your standard centrist, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like this is the person who will pull people in who would have otherwise gone down a right-wing pipeline, and instead they just don't, you know? Like, he's great.
All fair game. So I don't fence it. I don't play both sides.
Dude, of course you do. You said you did in a video. You said, I don't want to talk about politics.
That's politics in the real world, not in video games. Come on, bro.
It's the same thing, dude. You're still
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
How sitting because you don't want to piss off the leftists because that would interfere with your bag. I get it.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've heard.
Okay.
Why would I not look at the views you're getting on your audience? Why would I not cater to that crowd? What are you talking about?
Because you don't want it. Because you would lose.
Yeah, I would lose. Yeah, I would lose the lefties. That's why when you're saying your audience is wondering why you don't cover this, yeah, it's when people unsubscribed.
Right. And no,
it's not the leftists.
Dude, I do appreciate your advice from earlier, but the reality is,
do you want to focus on that?
Even in my old Xbox videos, I talked about woke stuff. I talked about woke stuff on my old Xbox channel. It's just that happened to be an audience that didn't want to hear me talk about the woke stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna follow the algorithm and make content.
You're digging the hole deeper, my man.
I still 100% have always believed the woke stuff. I've always been very passionate and outspoken about my faith.
Yeah, but you had
changed in that regard.
You had nuanced takes, though. That was the difference, is that you would say things along the lines of, yes, you know, I think more trans, gay, lesbian characters in games is a good thing. However, that doesn't mean you get to criticize. Wait. However, that doesn't mean, I'm paraphrasing what you're saying, by the way. Right. But I have we have the videos, but you would say, however, that doesn't mean you get to criticize Kojima for fetishizing women in his games. And I was like, you know what? That's a nuanced take. Like, right. You are hard pivoting.
You guys have to stop saying woke. I almost never say woke. If I have a problem with a game that is like shilling, like that, like people call woke, I try to point out the specific flaws that they have. Like, for instance, with Dustborn, right? I think it's a simple. I think that you could get some value out of calling that game, quote unquote, too woke. I get what you mean by that, because it is. I wouldn't personally use that terminology because I feel like the word woke has been sullied, right, by the right, and I just wouldn't use that word, because I would say Dustborn is way too on the nose about its anti-corporate pandering, right? It's, you know, I don't mind the diversity, right? I don't mind it, but like that. If it were just that, like diverse characters with like different pigmentations on their, like, what is it called? When you have like different pigmentations on your face, they had that going on. And then like they had one character who was like I forget all the characters, but like, that's not the part that bothers me. What bothers me is that it's that it makes, it gives a bad rep to good representation. You know what I mean? Like because it's so flat. It feels like a psyop. Exactly. It's just so like it feels like it's purposefully trying to get a rise out of conservatives. You know? Like it's flat and boring and not inspired and on the nose. And it sucks. And it sucks also that that's the game that people point to when they, you know, when they talk about diversity in games. Because like I said, I don't have a problem with having diverse characters in games. Characters who look interesting, who have different pigmentations on their skin, and, you know, characters who are fat and aren't made a joke the entire time. Like, I think that's great. But when you stick them into a game that has every other cornerstone of what people consider woke dialed up to like 11, you're not helping anybody. So like I said, I personally would not call it. You also have to stop using the word clear, like, just to be clear. It's the most Okay. I'm not going to do that.
To a very specific crowd. And
dude, I'm not pivoting to anything. This is stuff that I've always talked about. I'll show you
you have always talked about it, but you were not as far gone as you are right now. That's what I'm trying to say, is that That's why I ask.
He certainly changed his
did
tune
God
at some
allow,
point.
Has he taken the hatred out of your heart? And you don't have to answer that to me or your audience or anybody, but you will have to answer that to him.
God.
You know?
Dude, there's certain activities and actions that God says are shameful and says are sinful. And so
and the ninth commandment,
I am taking a stand for Christ every single day that I make my YouTube channel and that I make videos. I'm taking a stand for truth. I'm taking a stand for God. And
He's
so
such
I don't
a
have
warrior
to be
for God.
ashamed about any of that.
Such a saintly figure.
As opposed to playing both sides and like kind of claiming to be a lukewarm Christian.
I don't know if I were him, if I were in Actman's position, like I would hope that I don't have an active firearm sitting next to me.
Like, oh, I'm gonna
lukewarm Christian. No.
Like
no,
a
don't
firearm.
misinterpret. Don't.
like, I don't actually believe anything. Versus like I'm standing on God's word. I'm a Christian, and I'm standing on those values, and I make videos about it. But I get it, dude. I get it. You don't want to get into religion. Nobody ever wants to talk about religion, so I'm not going to talk about that.
I don't
even vape, and I feel like I would need a vape after that.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, in one video I found you said you used to debate atheists.
Dude, I was debating atheists yesterday. People on my channel.
I was meaning Americans in general, not attacking you personally. I like you. You seem like a good dude. Yeah, but I say just to be clear, like all the time. So if that's a pet, like I understand if that's a pet peeve of yours, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to say that, and there's nothing I can do about it.
People on my channel hated it. So my channel is maybe like 70% religious people and like 30% atheist agnostic.
I appreciate it.
And I was debating with atheists on my channel yesterday, and I lost like 22 subscribers because I was debating atheists, and I shouldn't have done it. So anyway, I was debating.
I do find it interesting that,
dude, if you debate anybody on anything, I can't imagine that you don't lose all of your subscribers. How do you even still have people watching you after this? This is embarrassing.
You keep note of exactly how many subscribers you lose.
You do.
I remember a post
dude, come on, brother.
No, I don't.
I
Not
don't.
really.
Why you're
Honestly,
playing
I
both
don't.
sides is because you're looking at your numbers. I get it.
My numbers are all up right now. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm catering to leftists. I would have made some fucking shit tier excuse for Concord if that was the case. I've been like, you know, it actually wasn't that bad.
If you
just of note, I did not make a shit tier excuse for Concord. I called it a shit game, and it is a shit game, and the designs are kind of shit.
talked about woke stuff, you'd lose like 1 million subscribers right now. So I get why you can't talk about woke stuff.
Do you actually believe that?
It's I can prove it. Dude,
you can prove it. Oh, God, bro.
Prove us wrong and make an alt-right video tomorrow, and I promise you'll
So you want me to make a video about something I don't actually think or believe?
Okay, so you
want me to start grifting?
Dude, earlier you were acknowledging that there is a push for LGBT stuff in all the games now.
Not all the games, not all of them.
Not all the games, but
Helldivers 2. I mean, that was a pretty fucking masculine game. You're talking about new. Well, I guess you're talking about new characters. I guess Helldivers wasn't a new franchise, but if we're going back to that example, sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
Hang on, dude. And by the way, you never answered this question. I just want to get it on tape. You saying that women, the attractiveness of women in games now compared to 10 years ago has not gone down. Female attractiveness has.
That's so subjective. First of all, that's so subjective. Okay. Second of all, we've gone over this, but I'll just reiterate. Like, just go watch porn, man. Just go watch porn. Okay? Go jerk off a little bit, and then maybe you'll be less concerned about it.
Has not gone down in quality in video games the past 10 years.
Oh, you're giving me a script now?
No, I'm not giving you the script. I'm just asking you.
You just told me you want me to say that on tape.
No, look, whatever.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Look, it is simply a question.
That wasn't a question. You said
he's trying so hard to get a clip. Look at how hard he's trying to get a fucking clip, like a gotcha that he can post on Twitter. And Actman is not giving him an inch. It's no wonder Andy Pants wanted to. By the way, just so you know, Andy Pants actually copyright struck this fucking video. Did you guys know that? Let me take that back. He definitely tried to get the video taken down, is what I know. I do know that for a fact. He did not want people to see this.
I want to get this on tape. Can you say this?
Do you agree or disagree that female attractiveness has gone down the past 10 years in video games?
How do you quantify that?
Dude,
Thank
you know
you.
it's true, man. You know women look like
Prove
garbage
it.
in games.
I mean, if I were to look at like recent video game releases, I'm sure there'll be a mix. I think
like why are you
I think
doing
well
that?
here's the thing. Here's that you remember that Overwatch
It's
diversity
unique
chart
designs.
that leaked?
Yeah.
So stuff like that, stuff that is tangible. I cover stuff like that. It's not like, oh, this female character doesn't have rockin' double D boobs. Wokeness? Woke? I don't make shit like that, okay? But when it's something tangible, when it's like an internal document at Blizzard that shows that they're grading their characters based on a set of diversity charts and numbers, yeah, I'll cover that because that's fucking insane. That's actually something for me to point at and say, wow, this is like a really bad mindset to make video games with instead of like some creative inspiration where now we're tokenizing everybody and giving them a score.
I agree to a certain extent. I do think it's complicated because I feel like the diversity thing has been corporatized to a certain extent, rainbow capitalism, etc. But I do also think that there should be diversity in games. But if you just kind of let the gaming market naturally develop, then you're just going to get that, you know? I feel like you're just going to get that. Like, don't restrict people. Don't, you know, like, I don't know. There should, okay, so there should be organizations in place that, like, kind of check over, like, your game and make sure that, like, do you have enough representation? Is there like a minimum standard, you know, just like so it's realistic so that you're not accidentally pushing like white supremacist shit, you know, like a pure white society that you made because like you copy pasted one character and you weren't thinking like, yes, this is my game that has the Aryan race that has taken over America. But you were just kind of copy pasting characters. And you weren't thinking about the fact that you have no black characters in there. You know, it's nice to have somebody double check that and be like, hey, man, don't you think that it would be good to have like a couple of, you know, just like a little bit of melanin on some of these guys so you're not swimming in a sea of mayonnaise. But like, other than that, like, I do think that diversity will just kind of like, especially in like main character design, will just kind of naturally develop. It's complicated. I'm not an expert in the field, but I can see both sides of it, I guess.
Diversity score.
Dude, careful.
Yeah, I'm gonna piss off the leftists. I'm gonna
you
move.
sound like you're going alt right now. I love that.
Oh yeah. When are we getting to the final solution? You know, when are we gonna get rid of them all?
Wait, kill all the white people? Kill all the white
the
people? Is
gays.
that what we're
The
talking
gays.
about? Kill all the well, they want to get rid of all the white men.
Can we just skip the bullshit and just go right to the final?
Oh noes, they put 3 black women in game and no white men in game. They must want to kill all white men.
I mean,
they're talking about killing all the white men. So
no, but I'm talking you and me. Like, how are we gonna start the great
how are we gonna survive it when they come for the
No. How are we going to kill them all?
Who are we talking about?
The gays.
Nobody's killing any gays. Gays are celebrated everywhere. Every single corporation
He's not listening.
will pass
He's not
back
listening.
and give you 20 promotions if you're gay and trans and
yeah.
you get
So like,
die from getting patted on the back for being gay right now. All right, dude. Well, I'm gonna wind the video down here, but I did want to ask you one last final question that's not edgy at all.
He wants to be in control so bad. He's literally playing out a fantasy that's like, I am in control right now.
That I am curious about.
Sure. I mean, like, if you still want to have like a real
Agreed,
conversation, but if you want to just
Dude, I thought
shoot
this
blanks
was a
at
real
me, I'm down to deflect each and every one.
What is I like you am a huge, and you might have talked about this in one of your videos, but I didn't see it. I like you am a huge Halo fan. What is the best Halo multiplayer game?
That's okay. After all of this, that's your question.
I would say 3. 3 is probably my
3?
choice. See, this is what we should be talking about. We should be talking about like video games that we love, and not just like how every franchise we love is dead, dying. It's all because of the gays and shit like that. Like there's
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about like all of the love and support that like gay and trans people get these days, right? Let's talk about all of the benefits of society that are gifted upon trans women, especially, right? Certainly nothing like I hate this narrative that's like, yeah, you see a trans woman playing like baseball, and then everybody's like, yeah, ugh, the trans woman, she's so brave and amazing. Like, that just doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That's not real. That's a fantasy that you fucking made up. I'm sorry, but society kind of hates trans people right now. And kind of gay people too. But I'm sure the gays in my audience will agree that trans people are definitely getting the shaft right now. All right? And the gays will follow shortly after. So it's incumbent upon them to support their trans allies, right? So, like, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Show me where this incredible outpouring of love and support for the trans community is at, so that I can point half of my fucking audience towards there, you know? Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs, Sakatinogi. I don't know why the voice is not playing. They said just pull the Joe Cat strategy and represent actual humanity with all women. I agree. I love Joe Cat.
Some truth.
Well, I love the one video of Joe Cat that I've seen circulate.
To agendas being pushed in video games, obviously, but it's not like a direction that I base my entire identity and channel around. Okay? I mean, you have passion for video games, clearly. Yeah. And I hope you chase that passion and the things you love about gaming instead of just because I've been there, man. I know this is a bit of a tangent, but you know, I've been there. I used to make Halo 5 bad videos, and I made quite a few of them, you know? And then at a certain point early in my career, I was like, I don't just want to be talking about what I don't like about video games or what I hate or what's pissing me off all the time.
I've heard Joe Cat's great.
You know.
Dude, well, yeah, I had that.
But what do you think, Halo 3 or?
Dude, I actually really like Halo 5 multiplayer, just because I thought it was the tightest, and like I thought it was like the tightest and the most competitive, and it made me rage the most. But like also like Halo 3 multiplayer is very, very good, and like I totally understand where you're coming from. What do you think went wrong with Halo Master Chief Collection?
You know what? That's a really good question. Like, how did they? I think they were probably locked into the deadline of releasing it on the 10-year anniversary of Halo 2.
Okay, I'm bored now. I think I'm done with this. I'm so close to the end. I almost want to see if there's any more like zingers, but I can't imagine that anything's going to happen that I haven't already seen yet. So, crazy stuff. Sorry we didn't get to do Sam Seder. Jubilee hates you, so. But yeah, Actman, Griller Extraordinaire, Andy Pants, Soy, Beta, Cuck, whatever you want to call it. On a good day, I get to live like a normal woman. There are plenty of days where I get to deal with transphobia, and it seems like everyday politics are saying something scary for me. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I've never... It's a myth. It's a myth. It is a complete bullshit myth that like there's anything like there are the most I'm willing to grant is that there are like small, and I'm talking like tiny pockets of supportive individuals, and usually they're also gay and trans themselves or allies, you know, like tiny communities where they're like super over the top positive about trans stuff, because they kind of have to be in order to combat the general transphobia that is laden in society. Like society's almost built upon it, you know? It's insane how transphobic society is. Like right now in the United States, 80% of people in the United States do not think that trans women should even be allowed to compete in women's sports. Like at all. That's insane. Like, that is, like, I'm sorry, that's transphobia. Okay? no matter what way you cut it. Like, I'm not saying that everybody who, I've talked about this, I'm not saying everybody who thinks that is a bad person, all right? And I'm sure if you broke it down a little bit and you were like, well, what if they're on estrogen for 2 years? Studies show this and that. Most people would be like, oh yeah, well, you know, as long as there's like proper restrictions on it, which I agree with, by the way. There should be proper, like, a proper protocol for people to go through so that it's not like an unfair matchup. I get it. But if trans women are women, they should be allowed to compete in women's sports, period. Like, if you want to have testosterone restrictions, if you want to have a certain E requirement, like estrogen, if you want to talk about like muscle mass or bone density or like take measurements on those, that's fine. But the standards should be, they should be consistent and reasonable. Consistent and reasonable. A standard like you had to have been born with a vagina. It's consistent, but it's not reasonable. Because having a vagina does not necessarily reflect upon your athletic ability, okay? There are people with vaginas who are crazy good at sports, and there are people with vaginas who suck dog shit at sports. So that's not a consistent measurement. Point being, society is incredibly transphobic, and I just don't see this this crazy outpouring that I hear about all the time from conservatives about how brave and wonderful the trans community is. It just simply isn't there, which is sad, because they are brave and wonderful people, and they deserve that. But it's not there. Wouldn't weight class limitations take care of most of the problems? That's my thing too, is like when I was in wrestling in middle school, we had a girl on our team, and nobody, like, besides like, you know, boys being boys or whatever you want to call it, like being sexist and whatever, there was no real problem with her being on the team. Like, she wrestled with other guys and it was fine. I wrestled with her once and it was fine, you know? Like, I've wrestled girls before and it was fine. It's fine. She's fine. Like, I did not hurt her. It was done by weight class. Seen Garrison Hayes' modern slur video, talks about the conservatives ruining and misinterpreting stuff like woke and DEI. I have not seen that, no. Chess doesn't give advantages by gender. No, it does not. That's a misconception. And it's a incredibly sexist misconception too, because chess, like, I looked it up a little bit because I was arguing with somebody on Twitter about it, and then he ended up bringing up like IQ differentials, and I'm like, oh, okay, so we're just like, you know, I'm sure he's a race realist too. So I just stopped the conversation there. But yeah, that's a very sexist notion that exists. Oops. Okay, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, refill my drink, and then I'm going to go back to doing some Sonic Adventure 2 and try to get all A's, all the emblems. I'll be right back.
Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people.
And you know what? I'll give you a little secret. He hates her. He can't stand her. They're eating the dog. They're eating the dog. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets. They're eating
President Xi.
They're eating
President Xi.
They're eating
President Xi.
They're eating
Exclamation point.
the dog, 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 the cats, 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 the dog, 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 the cats, the cats, the cats, the cats, the cats, the dog.
I'm back. Yes, unfortunately, Jubilee is stupid and dumb and decided that I cannot actually cover their video. And so I had to stop. I will have to watch it on my own time. Because Jubilee hates me and you. I was testing the waters. I was seeing if maybe they went back on it, but they just never did. Which is really dumb, because they get so much publicity from people reacting to it. They're really shooting themselves in the foot. In my opinion. My pet theory is so many of these gamer reactionary types are the way they are because of road rage? Road rage? Why would it be road rage? Bye, Christian. Dinner is ready? Oh, God. What I wouldn't do for some fucking Chinese or something right now, but I'm on a diet. I had a fucking ham sandwich for dinner. Which, by the way, I have to log. Hold on. Okay, so before dinner, I was at 665 calories. Hold on a sec, I gotta check something. Sorry, I was checking the calories on my ham sandwich because the way I was logging it didn't seem right, and I was correct. 2.25. There we go. Bake bread. Where does that put us? 916 calories for today. I am getting like nothing. Don't ask me how I'm doing it. Oh wait, yogurt. Did I log my yogurt? Hold on. Yes, I logged my yogurt. I have literally only had 916 calories today. That is not enough. Don't do what I do. I'm trying to like shred weight right now. Okay. Sonic time. Son of a bitch, I gotta restart it. I have to turn on my controller and then turn this on. Like, that's the same type of anger a person with road rage has. I think a lot of the time, a person with road rage is more justified. My app yells at me if I don't eat enough calories like that.
Story select.
Mine doesn't.
Stage select.
Mine is just like, aight fam, you do you. I just like, I'm sorry, it's all or nothing for me, and like, I have problems moderating anything, so if I'm losing weight, it's coming off. It is coming off. And to be clear, there are people who are like morbidly obese who go on 800 calorie per day diets and they're fine. Like, it's not necessarily the most unhealthy thing you can do, especially if you're supplementing it with vitamins, which I do. Like, I take lots of Vites, okay? Which helps. But I still recommend you get more food than I'm getting. Especially if you're my weight. I am currently 253 pounds. Like, I am eating well below my BMR. Sorry. Raw celery, that's a good idea. Fuck me. I can still make this work. Yeah, I need something to fill me up. For sure. Ham sandwiches tend to do it pretty well. Chicken and rice tends to do it pretty well. Like, I'm going for substance over flavor right now. So, like, the chicken and rice that I made was, like, really shit. Like, it was not good. It was not well made. But it was chicken, it was rice, and I put some orange sauce on it. It was fine. It was edible. And I'm a lazy guy, so that's just how I do it. That's how I roll. I'm not a gourmet chef. I don't like spending 2 hours, 3 hours in the kitchen. It's just not my thing, so whatever. We all gotta bite our own bullets somewhere. Cajun seasoning, not a bad idea. Son of a fucking bitch. I was playing this off screen. So I finished, let's see, I finished Green Forest on stream. I did Pyramid Cave off stream. So I just finished that today. All A's. Can you not do that, actually? I will also have to raise a chow at least good enough to beat all the races, so. In the fights. That'll be kind of a boring grind, but whatever. Son of a bitch. Oh. Can you do what I tell you to do, please? Yeah, Coke Zero is a mainstay. Like, I need my sodies. I need my sody pop. Switching from regular to diet was one of the greatest decisions I ever made for my fucking weight. And I did that back in college. Need to restart. Oh, not yet at least. Okay. I'm through 1 week. I'm through 1 week of dieting, okay? The first week's the hardest. So if I can just keep going strong. If I can go strong for a solid month, I'll give myself a break. I will say, I did break a couple of times this week. I had an egg sandwich. I'm probably going to get another egg sandwich tomorrow because I'm out of eggs. So I'm just going to get a gas station egg sandwich while I get my energy drink. It'll be a nice little treat. That's the thing, right? Like, sometimes you just break a little bit and that's fine. Not a big deal. But as long as you're keeping track of your calories and being somewhat consistent with it, that's the big thing, right? Son of a bitch, my ear keeps itching. Under 100k, under 1000k is a bit naughty because you can damage your heart. From what I know, you can safely go to 800 and be fine. As long as you are also supplementing it with other nutrients, like vitamins. There we go. But that's just what I know. That could be outdated info. Shit, I'm usually better about this part. I usually get that part pretty well. I don't know what happened. We're not raging tonight. I don't have the energy for it. So whatever happens, happens. If I spend all night trying to get an A on this one stage, then so be it. That almost made me rage, though. I hit this guy every time. Like I said, don't do what I'm doing. Like, do as I say, not as I do. I want quick results, though. Like, I'm tired of looking at my pot belly in the mirror. It's not my thing. Some people are fine with that, not me. I am already starting to see results, though, I must say. I am already starting to look better. Like, I look at myself in the mirror. I still got the pot belly, but, like, my muscles are starting to develop more again. I can see my pectorals coming in nice. My arms are starting to shave up a little bit. It's good. It's good. I am starting to see some progress in that regard. Unfortunately, today, I could not go to the gym because I lost my gym pass. Sometime between last night and today, I lost my gym pass. And so, son of a fucking fuck. I lost my gym pass sometime between last night and today. And that's a problem. Because apparently, on Sundays now, the gym is just locked. So I couldn't get in. And it's locked unless you... Like, it's a 24-hour gym. But they didn't used to lock it on Sundays. It was like 3 p.m. But apparently they lock it by 3 p.m. because it was locked. And so I just couldn't get in. So whatever. So I went for a run instead. And that was exhausting. Like... more exhausting than a 2-hour workout, like with weights. It was like really taxing. My endurance is kind of shit right now. Okay. I am not going to hit the Chaos Robot. Get wrecked. Oh, that was close. Oh, come on. Please, I'm begging you. Okay. Close call. Oh. Get it. Oh, God. I'm getting rid of the purple bubble. On this stage, you do not want the purple bubble. It just fucks up your light dashes. Kill me, please. Thank you. Don't kill me again, son of a bitch! No rage. We're chilling. How does he always do that? Okay. Oh yeah, did you guys see that people on, like, liberals on Twitter are mad at Bernie again? Did you guys see that? Like, straight up, they're just, like, pissed off that Bernie is actually out, like, talking to people and doing shit. It's crazy. Please! Thank you. Maybe I'll just skip the next checkpoint. It's not like I'll be using it. That's a good idea, actually. I'll just skip the next checkpoint. That way I don't gotta worry about the purple bubble. And I get to keep the green bubble. No checkpoint. I've been arguing with people on Twitter. There was this one chick that I replied to. I'm like, hey, name one policy that you don't like about, like, one of Bernie's policies that you disagree with. And she's like, that's easy. Medicare for all. And I was like, why? And she never replied. And I feel like that goose meme, you know, where it's like, why don't you like Medicare for all? Why do, and then you, like, the goose chases the person. Why don't you like Medicare for all? And the answer is usually, well, it's too expensive. And the answer to that is, no, it's not. You're fucking stupid. You don't know how money works. But another appropriate answer would be, why is it too expensive to fund cancer treatments for a 5-year-old? Answer me that. Why is that too expensive? But, like, it's not too expensive for Elon Musk to get, like, $80 billion in funding. I looked it up, by the way. I think it's, like, his companies have gotten a total of, like, 80 billion. It's crazy. Oh, come on. Okay. No, thank you. Okay, for all the marbles. Ah. I hope I'm making good time. I have no idea. Okay. I don't know how I ever figured this out, honestly. I feel like if I were to have to figure this out all over again, I would fucking fail. Like, really badly. I don't have enough faith in myself for that. Okay. Starting to get a little nervous. Oh! That was close. Oh, God, please. With the camera. Okay. Oh, what? Please, I beg you. Oh, God. That has never happened to me before. Yes! Please. I don't want to do that again. Yes. Okay. Next one should be a piece of cake. $100 rings, easy. Don't get hit. Oh. Shit. Can you get the thing, please? Thank you. I don't care about that. Okay, good 20 rings. I could have had it. Go! Time is of the essence, Sonic. Okay. Easy. Okay, I'm gonna have a problem because I don't know where the Lost Chow is, so I'm actually gonna look that up.
Stage select.
All the way at the fucking end, man. Oh, God. You have to play through the whole fucking level to get to it. That sucks ass. Okay. Fine. I used to love this level. I can't tell you why. It might be my least favorite Sonic level now. As in, like, Sonic playing it. I still like it better than the machine levels. Or the mech levels. But you don't. How about you fucking don't? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is my time. The song getting old yet? Son of a fucking bitch. I don't actually know how much it matters that I do this from the beginning. Okay. Q. Got it. Oh, that was close. Ooh. There's probably a way to spin dash across and be faster, but I'm not about to roll those dice. I'm glad that I got the speed boost at this part. Really helps. The speed boost, like, might actually be the dumbest upgrade in this game. Like, the dumbest power-up. It doesn't... It hardly does anything. Like, I'll take a bubble, I'll take invincibility any day of the week over that shit. Okay. Careful, please. Okay. Goodbye, gentlemen. Gentlemen. It is Sonic time. It's Sonic's catchphrase. It's Sonicking time. Remember when he says, "Hey boys, it's Sonicking time"? Classic catchphrase. Can you? Thank you. Okay. I can't believe I gotta do this fucking so many times. So many times. Okay. Hello? Have to move quickly. And then he Sonicked all over those guys, yeah. Okay. God. At least the camera's not fucking up on me. I don't need that switch. I don't know why I hit it. Out of habit, I guess. Oh, fuck. Please don't kill me. Oh, God. Don't kill me. Oh, God. Okay. Where? Hold on. I'm not fucking this up now. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, rings. I swear to God. I swear to God. You gotta be shitting me. I'm not doing all that again. I gotta figure this shit out. That was so stupid, it led to nowhere. It led to no- How? Activate, hold on. Activate the ruins with a mystic melody and a trail of rings will appear. Make sure when you use the light shoes on this, you are holding forward on your control stick. If you don't, when the light dash ends, you will fall to your death. Thanks. Appreciate it. How are you supposed to know that? That's so fucking dumb. Since it's only time-based, maybe it will, like, because the time registered when I got the checkpoint. So since this is only based on time, maybe I still get an A. You know? If it were based on score, I'd have to restart. But since it's only based on time, maybe I can still get an A. I have so much nostalgia for this fucking game. Not even funny. Okay. Hold forward. Alright, duly noted. Lost Chow! Yes! That was cool. Yes! Success.
Stage select.
I remember my sister being excited because I got Sonic 2 for the Genesis when I was a little kid. That's awesome. Alright, just 2 more here. God, hard mode's gonna be a bitch, isn't it? I don't know if I've ever done hard mode on this level. I don't know if I've ever experienced that, and I am not looking forward to it, gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Gonna keep it $150. Not looking forward to that. Dude, this might actually be kind of a constraining time limit. But I guess we'll see. If I play it well, if I get an A, then it shouldn't matter. I'm basically just doing the first mission again. Okay. Unless that happens. Well, I guess that's still technically me doing the first mission again, and the time not mattering. Shut the fuck up, Omo Chow. Ah. Well, that was weird. Hard mode on Cannon's Core is the worst, I'd imagine. Oh, fuck. I've never done hard mode on Cannon's Core. That's crazy. That's nuts to me. Oh, God. Even the concept of that has me shitting myself. That must actually be hell. Huh. Hey Alec, got my first paycheck from working my first job and thought I'd share some of my good fortune. I love your content and hope you keep fighting the good fight. Thank you very much, Sea Beans. I appreciate that very deeply. You guys bring much joy to my heart. I'm glad that my content is worth something and valuable. Okay. Alex said, fuck them chows. True. As an evident certified Sonic fan, did you play / enjoy Sonic Frontiers? What's so funny is, like, this is the one Sonic game that I grew up with and have intimate knowledge of its inner workings. Funny enough. Like, I didn't play the original Sonic games. I played Sonic Rush for the DS. And a little bit of Sonic Unleashed. Like, I'm a big Sonic fanboy, but most of it comes from this game. Oh yeah, and Shadow the Hedgehog. And Sonic Heroes. I played a couple. Oh yeah, and I guess Sonic what was that one with the not the skateboards, the hoverboards? I played that one too. I played more than I thought now that I think about it. And you just there we go. Sonic Riders. I played that one. That one was fun. I hate my life. Alex slowly realizing he's been a Sonic fan for years. I've always been a Sonic fan. I love Sonic. I just feel like I don't personally play as many Sonic games as like true Sonic fans do, like real Sonic fanboys, or like watch the Sonic media or read this like the Archie comics. Like it's just never like I don't know. Sonic Adventure 2 is very specific. It scratches a very specific itch in my brain that the other Sonic games simply do not scratch. And I cannot explain to you why. Even the original Sonic Adventure, I thought that was kind of dog shit compared to this. And I recognize that a lot of people like it better than this one, and that's fine. It's completely subjective, and a lot of it's tied to nostalgia on both ends. I just tend to think that it's dog shit because I played it later. I was expecting a sequel and got a fucking prequel. Like, that's part of it too. Like, I was under the impression that Sonic Adventure DX was a sequel to Sonic Adventure 2. And so I was expecting way more than what I got. You know what I mean? And also, I've heard the port was just kind of garbage. I have the same feeling for Pokemon Emerald in particular. That's completely fair. Pokemon Emerald is a very specific taste. In many ways, I think that Pokemon Emerald is kind of the best of both the new and the old. In a way. Although I guess, like, the new is like... I just feel like there's too many bells and whistles now on what was supposed to be a very simple formula. But then again, I can't blame them, because how many fucking directions can you go with a Pokemon game? Not many. Thank you. Okay, got past that part. Don't get hit, thank you. Oh god. Please. Please. Please, 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 please. Okay. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. I hate it. And I'm not going to rage, but I hate it. The physics of Sonic Adventure 1 really enjoyed. Because you could actually run in so many places. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a run through after this. I've never gotten all A ranks before. I've never gotten all the emblems before. So I never like I've played the Green Hills Zone level. But that was because I had the Game Shark. Or the Action Replay, I guess it was for the GameCube. I had the Action Replay, so I could like unlock cheats and shit. So I just had Green Hill Zone unlocked. I would like to do it authentically. Just so I can say I did. Are you planning on doing the bizarre Chow Garden in this one? This was the only Chow Garden that I knew for most of my childhood, so you calling it bizarre is bizarre to me. You know? Oh, hello. Whatever works. Oh no, Big the Cat. I forgot he was in Sonic Adventure 1. I'm not looking forward to that if I end up playing that. But yes, I will be doing the Chow Garden specifically because we need it for getting Green Hill Zone unlocked. That is part of the requirements. I used to be obsessed with the Chow Garden, but I've tried getting back into it and I just can't. I can't. It's too boring. That is one element that, like, the nostalgia does not hold up for me. Like, the nostalgia holds up. The Chow Garden will always hold a very special place in my heart. Don't get me wrong. I love the Chows. They're full of emotion and personality, and they're cute, and there's such variety and thought that was put into it, and detail and attention, and I love it, okay? I do love it. It will always hold a special place in my heart, but my God, was it boring. The last Janikata verse was full of anti-Big Cat sentiment. Oh yeah, I don't like Big the Cat. Son of a fucking bitch! That was stupid. My Big the Cat hatred blinded me to what was happening in front of my eyes. I don't like Big the Cat. I think he's a shit character. It seems like they were kind of trying to go... I've never seen my Neighbor Totoro or whatever. But, like, that's the first thing that my brain goes to. And people love that character. And it kind of seems like they were trying to go for that angle with Big the Cat. But it just didn't hit for me. It did not hit for me. Homie just wants to fish. Yeah, that's the problem. He, like, makes you fish for his fucking frog. And then you waste a fuck ton of time on that. Froggy. I find Amy Rose very annoying in this game. But I find her less annoying than I find Big the Cat in general. I'm restarting that. I don't care. Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Boom Amy is the funniest Amy. Boom, a lot of the characters in Boom. Honestly, I should go and watch that show because it has so many good moments that I can't imagine that it's like all bad. Like I've heard people talk shit about that show, but apparently it's got some banger moments because it's memed like to shit and back. Best Sonic show? Maybe I should watch it. You didn't like Endless Fishing? The fan game Sonic Utopia was the first 3D Sonic game I played that felt like he had momentum. Yeah, I think a big problem in this game is the boost pads. Like, they purposefully slow you down so much. Like, look at this. Like, fuck me. Like that. Like, you just can't... I agree. Like, you can't really build up speed very well in this game. At least in this level. I think in City Escape, you could. I think City Escape is one of the quintessential Sonic stages for a reason. Like, it was very good. It was... like one of the best stages in all of Sonic, which is why they like remade it and put it in other games, and everybody knows the theme song for it. Like, it's such a good Sonic stage because it had a feeling of momentum and it did not purposefully slow you down. You can get down the entire slide, like at the beginning. You can get through the whole thing without slowing down once, which is awesome. You just have to know what you're doing. Sonic Boom's on Netflix. Okay. Maybe that'll be the next show I watch. Who knows? I was going to watch Game of Thrones, but maybe I'll just go for Sonic Boom instead. I love Pyramid Cave. Sorry, I finished Pyramid Cave off stream. But I also love Pyramid Cave. That fucking robot. Okay, this time I'm just gonna go around. I keep trying to, like, hit him on the first go around, and I think it'd be better to just avoid them the first time. Can you just get the rings, please? I guess not. Thank you. Is it a trick to hide loading in models? What? I don't know what you mean. I already A-ranked this whole game. I don't have to relive the pain. Good job. I commend you for your efforts. That 10-minute Eggman space level with low gravity? Oh, fuck. I forgot how long that is. You're right. Oh, God. I have to A-rank that whole fucking thing. Where the fuck is even the Lost Chow? Oh, no. There's a lot of pain that goes into this. Okay, go around, go around. Fuck you. I'm gonna wait it out. There we go. Not fucking around with that this time. Boom. 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 Oh, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Oh, yes. Smooth. Smooth as shit, dude. Okay. I will say, of all the shit, for all the shit that I give this level, those segments help break it up a little bit. I do like that. Those tube segments. I like that a lot. It feels like there's a break in the action, which is nice. Yeah, loops are rewards, yeah. Okay. I'm getting anxious now because I got past the fucking part that always messes me up. And now I'm like, I can't mess up! Oh. That was close, that was close. Oh, another close call. Oh, get the thing! Yes. Okay. Ooh. Okay, okay. Just don't get hit. Just don't get hit, dumbass. People say Sonic is hard. It's like, just don't get hit, dipshit. Have you thought about don't get hit? Please, please, please. Please, Sonic, don't. If you get hit now, okay. Thank you. All right, I can do this. I can do this. I don't know if I can commit to A ranking every stage on this game. I don't know if I can do it. I'll be honest. Because, like, the Sonic levels are my favorite, and I'm already feeling fatigued by it. Like, I want to, but I just feel like it's not gonna happen. Get fucked. It's kind of like I was trying to get all the achievements on Risk of Rain, and it was just way too tedious and hard, and I just gave up. I'm not a completionist. Sorry, guys. I want to be. I'm a perfectionist, not a completionist. My perfectionist tendencies very much make me wish I were a completionist, but alas. Can you not hit me, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay, I did it. Got it. That's definitely an A. Hell yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, just to go fast and don't get hit, dumbass. If you ain't doing it for yourself, then don't force it. I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
Stage
I do want to at least get this. Even though it's gonna suck ass. I've never done this before. It already sucks. It already sucks. I already hate it. Oh, I already hate it. This sucks so much ass right now. Okay. I only did it because I'm a freak. Hey, to each their own. God, this is terrible. Okay. I hate it so much, man. This is gonna suck. Please, please. Ugh. Bad vibes. Rancid vibes. I watched, I never watched Northern Lion before, but I did watch his, Balatro gameplay. And I haven't watched it in a while, so I don't do it as much now, but, when I was playing Balatro, I, like, picked up on his tendencies and, like, started saying shit like detritus. Detritus. We throw a little dookie at you. Rancid vibes.
This is why Sonic 06 is the best. 30 minutes in you can do a glitch that gives you 100% completion.
That's awesome. Thank you for another 5 tier 1 gifted sub, Sakatanuki. Kind as always. What a generous soul you are. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, come on. What is this shit? Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Okay. Okay, what awaits me? Okay. Oh, come on. What? Okay. Oh. 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 Oh, is that what's on the menu? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm giving this one more try. This is my last go around. I don't care what happens. I don't care how short it is. I'm so fatigued by this stage. I just can't do anymore. Should I? No, I can't. No, I'm done.
Select.
I think I'm just done for tonight. I had fun. But I think I'm good. I'm sleepy. Okay, who's live? Wait, the majority report is live? Nuh-uh. Okay, that's what I thought. Why is it telling me they're live? They're not live. Dead Domain is live, though. Okay, I cannot redirect to dead domain on YouTube. Wait, let me double check that dead domain is live. Okay, dead domain is in fact live, but it's not letting me redirect. Yeah, I cannot redirect on YouTube, unfortunately. But if you would like to watch Dead Domain, you can go to my site chat, or you can go to Dead Domain yourself. They're live. They're lovely. So go watch them. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I love you all. Thank you for tuning into the surprise stream. Thank you for all the gifties. Appreciate all of you, especially you, Saki Tanuki. Love you very much. Have a great night, and I will see you all on Tuesday when we're back to our regular schedule. Oh yeah, after my my Republican women meeting or whatever. Still got to figure out what I'm doing for that. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Take care, everybody.